think we're good.
Are you?
Do you folks want to play D&D tonight?
I would love to play D&D tonight.
Oh yes.
I am very, very ready to do this.
Let's do this.
I'm not going to pull an Ellis and play a video game during D&D.
What? Who would do such a thing?
What are you not going to play?
I said I'm not going to pull an Ellis and play a video game during D&D, so I'm closing Deep Rock.
Oh, right. I've found, and obviously playing any game during DVD is inappropriate, but I've found like certain turn-based, like something like a Total War. You could, go and click a couple things, maybe. I don't know.
I play real-time Total War, so...
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about the actual battles, but just like the, moving dudes around. Anyway.
Vorm, you good?
Uh-huh.
Alright, just making sure. We will await Cake's arrival as we continue onward. So, would anybody like to do the recap tonight?
Nope.
Let me get my notes up. See if my notes were any good.
We snuck in, we stabbed a toad, we conned the bad guys into a trap.
That was great.
Yeah. That's about as much as I can fucking remember. It's been that kind of a week.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it's been a week for me as well.
Like the last week I took notes. I cannot find said notes.
So, I'll give it a stab, Justin, if you want. If you can just jump in and correct me. So the Vigilantes made their way underground, and they were in hot pursuit of intel regarding Justinian's sister, who had been captured. Making their way through several caves with bad dudes.
Black's downtown.
Yes. At one point, and obviously my recaps will be a little Quen heavy, just because I more remember what I did. But Quen was able to steal the soul of one of the bad guys and disguise herself as such. And entering a large chamber, the Madcap scouted ahead and saw some Dragonborn and some people in cages. And reporting back, Quen began her subterfuge. Tried to gain the trust of a band of guards, led them back into an ambush where the party beat the ever-loving shit out of them. And then she tried to do it again. And along the way was waylaid by a telepathic turtle monster of some sort, who convinced her to swim. And she began swimming into this pond. Madcap, realizing something was wrong, I believe alerted the others, and a melee broke out with some guards and the turtle.
It was a toad, but yes.
A toad, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a frog, alright? Toads
Yes.
don't like water.
Yes. The Vigilantes, emerging victorious, cleared out any remaining guards and are now interviewing some of the captured, trying to find information about what the gray-skinned tiefling might be doing with them, and where Justinian's sister might be in this compound. How'd I do? Was I close?
It's pretty good, yeah. Just a few couple of addendums. You all had finished a short rest before we left off last night. The captive mages, one of them is unconscious due to exhaustion from the looks of it, and many of them are maybe not fit enough for long travel, but they are definitely in dire straits. Well, maybe not dire straits, but they've been through a lot. So, feeling a bit better after your brief rest and mild conversation. What do you wish to do now? If you have any other questions for them, or if you want to pursue ahead.
Well, I remember that these two had said that they weren't capable with other spell books, but this one said that she had natural magic.
Yeah, she said she's a sorcerer.
I would ask. So, I don't know if you'd be able to give us a hand in what's coming up ahead.
She kind of goes and, like, you can see she kind of tries to, like, um, flex her fingers and everything like that, and there's definitely some strain to it. You can see on her she does still have those same scars along her arm with the strange magical lattice tattoo kind of thing. And she goes, I don't know how much help I would be. I'm not exactly a high grade sorcerer. I know a few spells. I feel like I'd be more of a burden, but I can protect the rest of them here, I think. Be more than enough to keep any of the less dangerous types, keep them away.
I think if we need her, we can call. Though, I'm hoping
Yes.
that's not going to be necessary.
I would hope so. I would hope not as well. I mean, those two can probably rely on a few of the cantrips that they know, but other than that, I'm the only one with any real firepower behind us.
Anyone know what she's capable of?
I'm not familiar enough with her, but until she rouses, I don't think we're going to know.
What I'm gonna ask her. So, what's the nature of your powers? What's the source? Basically,
Right?
asking her sorceress origin.
All right, time to go determine that. Give me 1 second. Let's see.
I'm just gonna ask because I'd rather ask than sit here not knowing. The grayskin tiefling is the demonologist.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and wasn't he wearing like half a mask first time we saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know, like the Phantom of the Opera's mask, it's like
Oh,
half
yeah.
of that. It's like the reverse of that. So he's got it like over one side of, like over one like quarter of his face.
Super cool. Yeah.
Let's see. Um, hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I rolled on the different ones here, taking
Oh,
one of them
wild
out.
magic!
Yeah, no, she's wild magic.
Okay, then you definitely don't cast anything.
Yeah, so because I
Do it.
I I took it 1d6 and I took clockwork out because clockwork is very rare. Um, so it's very unlikely that she would be that. And I rolled a 6, so she's wild magic. It's a bit. It can be a bit out of control, but sometimes the effects are harmless and funny. Sometimes even.
Well, then,
Is there any chance that the spell just goes off even if you fail?
I mean,
For wild magic spells? Yes. I think it's like 98 through 100 or something like that on most tables.
um, but
I don't know, but I don't know about the one in the book, but
I know there's some where it's like there's like 99 to 100 is you regain all of your expended sorcery points. There's like you can just regen hit points. You could get greasy.
There's one where you get an extra action.
Yeah,
Which
so
I
would
got
be
that.
a good action.
So I was it was a quick roll 20 thing, just up like a pug game, and he had it on. So if you roll the die and you get like a 5 or lower, your wild magic triggers instead of just a natural 1.
Oh damn.
So we're like level 1. So I casted my like an ice knife, and it triggered, and I rolled it, and I got the extra action. So I cast another ice knife, and I rolled, and it triggered, and I got another action. So I casted like a catapult or something.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, well, there's my spells, but that was fun.
I too enjoy not having spell slots. Get the warlock experience as a fucking sorcerer.
Quen sort of gives her a little bit of a side eye, and she says, I once knew a sorcerer who had this wild magic. He ran this small shop that sold trinkets in Valora off the ivory coast of Almaria. Dangerous stuff, but powerful if you get lucky.
Wait,
Yes, it is.
so like sorcerer of the coast?
Maybe.
There were no wizards there, so yes.
Well, as I said, I think I will be the most useful line of defense for the rest of them here, while we recoup some of our strength and be ready to go out of here. Should you be successful. And she kind of looks around and goes, I was blindfolded for much of the trip down here. Is it a straight shot out? Where will I reach the surface?
So you go like straight right, then straight again, and then you turn left and go straight for a while, then you turn left again, then you go straight, and then you turn left again, and then you go turn left, go straight, and then you turn right and go straight, and then turn left again. You go straight, and you'll end up in a cellar.
But don't miss that third left.
I think I got it.
You could also wait, and when I'm done murderizing the people in there, we can take you out.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. But should the worst come to pass, well, I at least want to know what our options are.
Well, we killed a lot on our way here, so just start running.
Quentin over here goes, follow the bodies. Got it.
Pretty much.
You know, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. You could follow the bodies.
If you're lucky, you'll end up in a cellar with 3 dead spear-wielding weird-ass demons. Or would they actually they've dissolved.
Yeah,
They
the
dissolve.
Maragons. Yeah, the Maragons are devils, so they would have dissolved. So same with the Chain Devils. So the only body that'll be down there are the 2 Dragonborn.
So if you find the body of a couple dragonborn, a blue one and a white one, go find the stairs near there and go up. You'll end up in the tavern.
Thought it was blue
Alright.
and copper.
Was it?
Yeah, it was blue and copper.
Madcap said the right colors.
I know, that's fine.
We've killed so many dragonborn, it's hard to keep it straight.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of what's ahead, we're pretty certain Aramon and Tyrnos are going to be in there. But have you guys seen anyone else frequently going in the room across?
Let's see. I'm gonna see if they remember. Let me roll for each of them. Alfina has a really good memory. I remember there was also a woman, half elf like me, but older. Very, very pretty, but distressed. And another figure who I couldn't tell much of their features. Either I think they're wearing armor, so it's hard to tell what their features were. But it was very dark. I'm sorry.
Would they be in there now?
Likely. I haven't seen them come out, and none of them have talked to anybody here. Aside from the Black Dragonborn, the big one. I think he's their leader.
Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. More than I was hoping for. We need a game.
As they're going and, or as the woman's speaking, once he hears about the half-elf, Ajax is going to hear the details, but once she's done sharing those, he's going to get up and start walking towards Pigeon and go and kind of give him a low whistle and say, "Let's go. We've got people to go and see."
Madsen goes, "I couldn't agree more. Looks like we all have a date with destiny today."
I like that.
And do people start moving towards the door?
Well, I'm gonna look at everybody else to see if they're ready.
Madcap will kind of like cock an eyebrow and go like, "How about a plan before we go in?"
You're not one for plans usually.
We're not used to going up against a fight like this. I mean, what do we usually fight? Thugs in the streets? Random fucking shit in dungeons that we just happen to come across? It's not often we know ahead of time what we're getting into.
True.
Look, I think we just need to think about what we're going at. We've got Tyrnos. Lynette, I think he's your game.
Oh, there was going to be no negotiating about that.
Because I'm guessing he wants you as much as you want him. So you two.
He'll take anybody. He'll take anybody if he thinks they're worth his time. But once he locks eyes on you, it's not over until one of you dies.
I say you make sure he thinks you're worth his time.
Oh, I intend to.
I think I go for the demonologist. If he tries any of his fucky mind shit, I'm the one most likely to withstand it.
Arco says, "And if you stay close to me, even if you're not on your best luck, I'm sure the power of Bahamut will help as well."
I'll take that help any way I can get it.
Can I just stab a motherfucker in the back?
I mean, I imagine that'll be your job. I'm just saying, and if I can get a good hit on the demonologist, a couple rounds, and we can take him out.
Birdman, how many knives of those do you have? That's Madsen asking you, Jake. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dying. Shut up! Fucking cat. Hello?
Sure.
While we're waiting, so the wild magic sorceress warned us of a half elf. What is it? Wearing armor?
No, half-elf and another person wearing armor. She couldn't really get details on him.
Okay, I got because I know Shoshana's a half elf, right?
That would be Ajax's description of her, yes.
Okay. So I think the witch would just kind of, overhearing that a little bit, would kind of walk over to Ajax and say, "Could this? You don't suppose this half elf could be? Could it?"
done sitting and talking, kind of steps aside and kind of gestures, indicating, let's go.
The witch would nod, and she draws her rapier, the witch's opus, and gives Ajax a knowing nod.
But was there an exchange between Madsen and Pigeon?
Jake, are you good?
No clue.
Okay,
I can
actually
hear
you,
everything.
Okay, I can hear you.
It says I have a radar though, so.
We'll just skip over it. She was just gonna make a comment about how tough Tyrnas is. She was gonna ask how many knives the Pigeon Man has. Then she was probably just gonna say something of like, "Yeah, I've seen him take twice that many and still keep going." Something like that. Anyways.
That's
God.
why you don't throw your weapons.
Yeah. Goddamn anti-consumer fucking ISPs bullshit. All right. Well.
Yeah. All right. Don't worry. I have the Cox family home rigged up, ready to blow in 12 minutes. That is a joke.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about. That sounded legit to me.
so Lynette, you're on Tyrnas. I'm on Aramon. Pigeon, you're good at getting around. Whatever target is opportune for a quick strike, go for that. I think Ajax and Arco play crowd control. And how much left you got left in the tank, Witch?
Enough to get the job done.
Alright. Make it hurt and and keep us.
I find that unconvincing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got two. Yeah, I've got 2 3s, 3 2s, and 2 1s.
Okay, I was just making a joke because I love that line.
Oh yeah.
So make it hurt and keep our spirits up.
Quickly remind me, the demonologist. What does he do with your mind? Do we know?
I imagine something if he's able to control these fiends and to get to work together. And I know that one asshole in the water was messing with the mind of the pigeon and the witch, and tried to mess with mine a little bit too.
Has he tried to frighten or charm us in the past?
You haven't gotten face to face with him. Only
who am I thinking?
Madcap and Pigeon Man were the closest, and there was a window between them, and he didn't even know they were there. And I think that's like the only time you've ever come face to face with him.
Madcap's just assuming, given what we've seen of his.
Any powerful mage probably has something up their sleeve like that, yeah.
And as far as like Madcap always has an advantage against being feared. And if he is ever feared or charmed, I can just use my action to end it.
Yeah, see, the thing about counter charm I don't like is that it takes your whole action. You gotta just sit there and, you know what I mean?
That's why I figured, like, if Madcap can go at him hard, like Madcap is the one least likely to get fucked by it.
What would you say? We can theorycraft later, but what would you say if it was a reaction but once per long rest?
I liked the idea of it being a passive whenever you're concentrating on a spell.
Okay, that's fair too.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you're concentrating on a spell, bards usually play something for their music, so it would be kind of a just, you know, everybody's mind is on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They could just play louder. Fuck you.
Yeah, they just play louder. Hey, Wizards, that's a free one. Put that in your next book. That new fucking dragon book that's coming out, put that shit in there. As an optional class feature. Let's do it. Alright. So, if everybody is ready to go,
Madcap is gonna levitate a little bit. And I just want to look over this way real quick, just to make sure that it's like
at that end. Let me put the levitate thingy on you. There we go. And then I will reveal that area. Get the polygon. It's like weirdly shaped. There we go. Just seems like a small outcropping.
Oh, Jesus. I clicked on my token and my first thought in my head was, why the fuck isn't it going and reactivating so that it shows that I'm active? It's because it was already active.
Is there anything back here? Is it just like a...
It's just the outer wall of it.
Okay.
Seems like this might have been part part might have been natural, and then this whole thing was built in around this spot. All right. This one is going to be complicated to reveal, so I'm going to drag you guys off real quick, and then I'll kind of reveal the whole thing, and then hide the part I need to hide. So give me like a minute.
I don't say if we can try and open the door as quietly as possible, Pigeon and I might be able to get in good positions.
Okay. And you guys are on the previous underground area?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, so I'm gonna reveal this hole.
Pigeon and I maybe go and shift spaces. So he
Okay.
can like lockpick and
Yeah.
just get this in.
I'll let you guys reposition. I'm just doing this real quick.
No, that's fine. I'm metagaming, thank you.
It's fine.
Although I don't know. I don't even
Wait,
know.
I missed it. Why are we on the other map?
Because the orientation of this room is not easy to reveal properly, so I have to reveal the whole thing and then hide the part I need to hide.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I will continue. While you're doing that, I'm gonna continue reading Halo lore.
Alright, there we go. It's a little scuffed, but you should get the idea. There we go. Alright.
Ew. Oh my god. That is a gross map.
Yeah, see there's a polygon reveal, but there's no polygon hide.
Yeah.
So if I could do that, I could just make a circle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Alright. So Ajax suggests Pigeon Man and he swap places.
Yeah, I'm thinking Pigeon Man and I go and swap places to so he can unlock anything should he need to.
Okay.
And
I would be like
then-
hovering overhead.
Okay. The door in front of you does appear to be unlocked. It's just a bit heavy, so
Madison can take care of that.
yeah, Madsen is gonna roll. I want Madsen and Pigeon Man to make
I really
stealth
want
checks.
to throw Madcap at some point. Now that he can float.
Toss me.
Fastball special.
Jake, can I get stealth check from Pigeon Man?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Whew.
Ooh.
Ajax
that-
picks up dodgeball.
Nice.
Between that and Madsen's 15, I think you'll be alright. There's a smoke. It's heavy doors, kind of open inward, blocking off this sort of raised pathway here.
So are both of these raised?
Yeah, it's it kind of, as you can see, like with like on the top one here, how the shadow kind of slopes. It does kind of go at like a small slope.
Okay. So is it like a wall here, or is it just a raised platform? Like
It's this part here is the inner wall, and then this is just like a raised platform area. You could imagine it's probably, you know, so that like if there was a guard here back whenever this place was used long ago, a guard could have an elevated position on something.
Okay. Madcap will say to the pigeon, meant telepathically, you go right, I'll go left. And he just slowly float around.
I mean, I follow him. Which way are you going, Quinn?
I'll stay close behind Ajax.
Okay. I will need some stealth checks from everybody, though, if that is your intention, aside from Madcap, because he is floating.
Just
This is a-
decomposing.
You're just Gmod floating. Ooh, Madsen's quiet as a fucking mouse. She's on point. That's a nat 20. Oh, I should probably roll for Arco too, since he's not here.
Yay! I got a 10.
Well, we're averaging it
God
out.
fucking damn it. I'm just thrilled that I got a 10.
And 11. From Arco. Quen, can we get a stealth check?
Of course.
Thank you, birthday boy.
Ah. Oh, big,
Ah.
big. Oh. The advantage kicks in.
Yeah. It's not a difference between one digit now.
Yeah.
All right. Averaging it out, you guys are doing pretty damn good. Madcap not being needed to roll definitely helps as well. So I consider his an automatic success. As long as it's not like tight quarters or anything like that, or he could potentially bump into something. All right. You eventually get up to this room, and it is dimly lit on the inside. And I will now reveal the rest of it. Do Quen and Ajax move closer?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just multitasking here.
Okay, I got you. I just wanted to make sure. You can see inside a number, or two sort of lab tables, I guess you could say, with alchemical equipment and other magical equipment. A very tall black dragonborn with his back facing you. By the looks of it, he's pushing about 6'9", 6'10", probably. Very tall for a dragonborn. There is a woman with her sort of, you can kind of see her from like the diagonally back side, with sort of leaning on this pillar, not in a casual way, more of just a, oh, I've been standing for a while, I'm going to support myself kind of way. And then there is a cloaked figure performing some sort of magical ceremony, green light coming off of the unconscious body that is here on this slab. The cloak is of a sort of dirty, off-white, almost tan color. And you hear a deep voice go, "You sure this one is good? Seems to be taking longer than the other." And then the cloaked figure responds, "That is because you are breathing down my neck. This is far more difficult than any of the others I have performed. But good things come to those who wait, or so I have been told." I'm gonna roll something. I smell something.
You said it's fairly dimly lit, right?
It's dim enough to where you can see things pretty clearly, but it's it's moody. It's moody atmosphere. You know what I mean?
What's the ceiling like? Is it domed, flat?
It seems to be domed, in the center area. But it goes up pretty high. Like from the center point, you're probably looking about like 20 feet from the very center.
And no sight of the demonologist whatsoever.
You do not see a gray-skinned tiefling in this room.
Bastard. I'm gonna relay that to the pigeon that I don't see him. Do I have? I mean, I just see a cloaked figure, right? That's it.
Yeah, there's no way I could really
Right.
change that.
I gotcha.
But yeah.
I'm gonna telepathically tell the pigeon. I'm gonna try and slip in and go up. How high is the ceiling?
From the center, like from this very center point on the grid to the top, is about 20 feet, and it kind of domes itself down. So if you're talking, like, at the edges, you're probably looking, like, 10 feet.
Now, when Ajax and I were talking, after we kind of first met, and I was asking about Sashana, was I given a physical description? Aside from half elf?
But yeah, you would have. He would have given you one, but I mean, it's not like, you know, having a picture or something of him
Yeah.
of her.
Go ahead
He'd
and make
probably go and
the.
give you.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, go
Oh,
ahead and
go
make a
ahead.
perception. I was just gonna say, go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can get any details on her face at this distance, because she's not fully facing you. An 11. You can see the pointed ears of a half elf piercing through her hair. Um, there's definitely a lot more weathering, I guess you could say, to her.
Yes, I mean, especially like when I think is like the shock of gray in her hair is unlikely for a half elf her age, right? Like,
Most likely
so
not.
so Shauna's age.
Yeah, most likely not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see definitely somebody who has been through quite a bit. Seems like it matches, but you won't know until you ask.
So I would want to float and be up like against the ceiling, like right at this pillar.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check as you're going in there now, because you can hear Tierna sniffing. He seems a bit suspicious. Okay, I'm gonna roll against him.
Don't fart. Whatever you do.
I don't think it matters. I mean, I fucking roll ball.
Now that's a
Oh,
bit
ouch.
unfamiliar. And he turns and he sees you floating there. He goes, "Ah, we got some company. Come out, the rest of you. There's something familiar in the air. I want to see what's going on."
I'll emerge from the corner, like knocking my knuckle on the like corner, and I'll say, "Knock, knock, motherfucker."
Ah. And he looks and goes, "Ah, the feathered thief. To what do I owe the pleasure?" And Madsen will walk in. She goes, "Mine." He goes, he starts clapping. "Ain't this a surprise? The queen of the bits with a new crew. I knew you could make friends if you tried." "Fuck you. You know why I'm here. You still sore about poor Josephine? That what this is about. You don't get to say her name in front of me. I did you a favor, goddammit. She was gonna sell us out. If I didn't do what I did, we'd both be rotting here now." She is
Pigeon
approaching
makes
with
a mental note of that.
she is approaching with murderous intent in her eyes, with her axes out. The cloaked figure goes, "If this drama could be If this drama could be dealt with somewhere else, please do so. I cannot concentrate with all your shouting." Does that sound okay? Or was that too reverby?
No, that sounds fine.
Okay. Did it sound any different?
It needed more reverb.
It,
in all
it
honesty.
pretty much just sounded like you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go put this bowl away. It's not helping.
If I find effects that make you able to do a better robot in the audio, the Dowie is, I'll let you know.
Give me half a second. I could tell you exactly what I used.
Well,
fine.
I mean, we use the digital audio workstation for our microphones, so and you can't run that
okay.
through. You can't run that through like voice mod and then back. It fucks it up.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
close?
it fucks with the condenser, so it doesn't catch
It's
anything.
like cloning a clone, basically. It gets fucky.
Ew. Genetic abnormalities for the loss.
The cloaked figure then stops what he's doing with the ritual, the glow that you can see now, Madcap, not coming from his hands, coming from the exposed left arm of a female figure that very closely resembles Justinian. And you can see it's exposed, lots of freshly sewn together wounds, the same sort of lattice work done across her arm, all very fresh looking. And the figure turns, and all except for Ajax, who never met him, you all see a very familiar construct.
And when Tiernos said, "The rest of you come out,"
Mm-hmm.
Is it Tonka?
It is very clearly Tonka.
You metal bastard!
It is unfortunate that we meet again under such circumstances. Ajax, now that you are in the room and you have a much clearer view, you can very clearly tell that's your fiance.
I figured.
As she turns to kind of look, you can kind of see not necessarily a glazed look over her eyes, but just like the look of exhaustion on her face. And then there's this kind of like widening of her pupils as she kind of sees you walking in and now looking a lot more tense.
Oh yeah, Ajax's runes or not runes, but tattoos are now definitely active.
Quen would sort of pop her head around Ajax's shoulder and say, Tonka, your master Levingham knew that what Arman Sarko is doing must be stopped. Your master knew this. Why can you not understand it?
It is because my eyes have been opened, not thanks to him, but from the one he works for.
No, your eyes have not been opened. You have been blinded, and now you must die.
I will
melt you down and turn you into caltrops when I'm done with you, Tonka.
You can certainly try, and as you say that, 3 other Tonkas start kind of floating around him, and we're gonna need to roll some initiative. As that happens, Tiernos also looks over, gets this wide, toothy grin, and goes for his big greatsword. Now this is gonna be fun. Y'all can still see each other on the initiative tracker, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just making sure because your things are already on there. Jake, can you clear the queue for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab the other playlist.
Ooh.
We have not used this one in a while.
did you put Hades combat music on there?
I have yet to look through it. I've been really busy with some other stuff. Wait, hold on, it didn't. Oh, I see. Shuffle is a toggle now, not a per instance.
It's always been a toggle.
Because I wanted it to start with that one.
Acid
as I
Mammoth?
say. No, another thing from fucking other side. All right.
Almost sounds like Uber Mosh.
I mean, I don't
A
really
little
know.
less 80s though. I'll give you that.
All right, let me roll Arcos.
Good choice though.
All right, Madsense doesn't change. Tiernos. Ooh. Okay. Tonka.
The figure on the dais, is that figure
That's the-
laying down or?
She's laying down.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's kind of like sprawled out lengthwise with her left side facing this way.
How tall is that?
The dais, it's
Yeah.
probably like Tatanka, like mid.
Waist height?
It's like mid abdomen, basically. It's like it would be like slightly above where a belly button would be, probably.
Okay, so kind of like a bar.
Yeah, kind of like a low bar.
Okay.
Did I roll for Tonka? Okay. Tonka did not get a very good roll.
That's
I
fine.
got a 7.
Vorm, how's it feel to kill your old character?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Or be killed by his former character.
Oh no, that would be fucked now, wouldn't it?
That would be unfortunate.
Of all the fights we've
that's
had, we
That's some
haven't
M. Night Shyamalan ding dong shit right there.
Yeah, right.
M. Night
See dead
Shyamalan.
people. The dead people are me. All right, so
And then, sorry, from around the corner you hear a jingling as a food truck enters, and up on top of it jumps Varn atop a badger. Hi guys.
oh my god. Oh shit, I closed the
The Devil May Cry van shows up.
Yes.
I love that how just it doesn't matter where it is, you got your van. It's got your back.
Yep. All you need to find is a telephone.
Mm-hmm. All right, so before we begin initiative, I am pulling a page out of Mr. Arcadum's book, and I am going to let you know a few combat parameters, or as he calls them, traits, but I have to be different. These will basically be things that should help inform you with a strategy based on what is obvious about these characters. So, first up, Tyrnas has Berserker and Without Mercy. Berserker, he focuses on fighting combatants in melee and will do so with all of his might. And Without Mercy means that he will not hesitate to finish off a downed opponent. Secondly, Tonka has Begrudged and Tactician's Cunning. Begrudged means that he will only target specific characters with any damaging effect. Anything that is AoE, as long as that collateral damage is acceptable with AoEs, basically. And Tactician's Cunning means that he does not make mistakes on purpose and takes advantage of obvious character weaknesses. Do you want me to paste those somewhere?
Where the fuck was that when I had him? God damn.
Well, he's not under your control anymore.
That's fair, but still.
And gee, I wonder who he might have be begrudged against. The motherfucker that shot him.
All right.
Are
You want me to post those in campaign notes real quick?
Sure.
Or no?
Sure. Are the three other Tonkas not on the board yet?
They're not actual clones.
It's mirror image.
Oh, okay.
So if you hit him, you have to roll a die, and there's a chance you're gonna hit a copy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he used a subtle spell.
Best meta magic changed my mind.
No, that's pretty good. I like transmuted spell.
I like Quicken Spell more. But that's because I only play Sorcerer multi-classes. I will never play a pure Sorcerer. Because pure Sorcerer is bad.
Unless you're playing Aberrant Mind.
It's still better multi-classed.
Alright, there you go. So up first is Madcap.
Who else? I'm gonna flow over here, drop levitate,
Okay.
and come down with a chopping axe attack.
Alright. Roll your attack, and then we're gonna see if you hit. No, that does not hit normally.
Of course. I'm
Is
gonna
that
go for
that's a 3.
unarmed strike.
Okay. That'll hit. Let's roll a d20. For mirror image, it is 11 or lower. When he has 3.
No, because you have a 25% chance of hitting.
If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher. Okay. Okay. It breaks one of them.
Do I roll or it doesn't matter. We won't roll higher.
Yeah. I'll roll that since I'm controlling him.
Okay. And then flurry of blows.
All right. That'll hit. So we now need to do an 8 or higher. So that hits. So that's another one down. All right, and then another one down. Mirror image is gone.
And a turn wasted. All right, that's me.
Hey, that got rid of all of them. That's actually pretty good though. In one turn.
Yeah.
Who's this up here?
That's Soshana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has a very panicked look on her face at the moment. All right, and with agile parry, because you did make an unarmed attack with your action, you have AC 20 right now, right?
Right. Yep.
Okie dokie. Now it's Tyrnas's turn. You can see now that he's sort of crouching down, he does have a tail, an uncommon sight for Dragonborn outside of Draconia. And with his greatsword in hand, he will go into a blood rage. And he goes, "Devil's come to pay its due, Madsen!" And he's going to run towards her. And he's going to go reckless. Oh, and you'll also see that the tail sprouts barbs at the end of it. Like a stegosaurus.
Oh, fuck!
Fucking Thagomizer.
Yeah, he's got some Thagomizers on there. I love the story about how those got their name. It's so great. All right, reckless, with 2 great sword attacks and a bonus action tail. First attack on Madsen. Ooh, is a 23. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hurt. 23 again. And then tail attack. 17, I think, barely hits her, yeah.
You know,
Okay.
whenever someone says Thagomizer, I think of the Destiny exotic, not dinosaur tails.
Alright, so in total, that is 42 damage to her. Come on, show me what you got. Show me you haven't gotten weak over all these years. Alright. Now it's Arco's turn. Oh boy, I'm running people, a lot of people. Cake, please show up. Alright. So, let me just look at Arco, see what he's got to work with. Alright. Arco's gonna hop step over here. And is going to get next to Tyrnas and goes, "Did your mama ever teach you not to hit a lady?" And he's gonna go in with some reckless attack, with advantage on those attacks against him. Oh wait, why am I doing my dice? I need to roll from Arco, because then it's fair.
Come on, crit.
Okay, a 21 and a 20 will hit. Tyrnas is going to use his reaction to do tail swipe on the 20 to potentially cause it to miss by rolling a d8. I did not roll that properly. That fell off the table. Okay, that'll raise it to a 21, which causes it to miss. So Arco only gets the first hit, which is probably good because I think that's the better hit anyways. And you know what? Arco's gonna pump a first level smite into that. I have a feeling that's what Cake would do.
This is not cool. We've got a fucking berserk barbarian mixed with a freaking Path of the Beast. Not cool.
Ooh. But that is damage he is not resistant to. So he goes in with the first hit, kind of hits him with the Divine Fury of Bahamut, and then goes in for a second one, and then the tail goes and knocks the flail off course. Try harder. All right, that'll be Arco's turn. Quen.
Okay. Yes. Quen would, very simply looking at Tyrnas, would attempt a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, okay. DC Wisdom save.
That's
Okay.
crazy, damn it.
And if he fails, I'll tell you what she says inside his mind.
Okay, I'm just double checking to see. Okay, his type of barbarian, he is not resistant to stuff like that. Okay. So, let us roll that wisdom save.
Yeah, I don't think there's any barbarians that are resistant to psych.
Bear totems.
Really?
Bear totem. Yeah, if you pick bear totem at level
Bear
3.
totem. Bear totem is resistant to all damage.
No, they're not resistant to psychic. They're resistant to everything else but.
Yeah, everything except for psychic.
Right. I was gonna say I didn't think there was any that.
Yeah, no, he fails. All right, so that's 18 psychic damage. He
So-
fails. What do you?
Yeah, so he runs the slicers who are in the Shade Burrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so inside Tyrannus's mind, he would hear my voice sort of attempting to grip at him, and Quen would say something to the effect of, "You know who I am. I have slipped through your fingers like smoke for years. I am the Shade Burrow. More of your men lie dead at my feet than grains of sand on the beach."
Something about that gets under his skin, and he goes here, which gives Arco, Quen, Madsen and Pigeon Man a opportunity attack.
All at advantage.
Yeah, at advantage too. All right, the 16 is not enough. Oh, you rolled twice. The 26 is good though.
26 damage.
Well, you don't get the sneak attack because that's only on your turn.
Fuck.
Isn't it on? Is it?
Yeah, sneak attack is once on your turn.
Yeah, but I thought that if he's in combat with another character,
Well, the
that
sneak attack
applies
only
to us.
applies when Pigeon Man is
Here,
attacking on
you know-
his turn.
Once per turn.
Oh, really?
Once per turn.
Okay. Now, let me do.
I love this music for Quen's dissonant whispers. It's so
All right.
perfect.
What is 26 halved? 14. Got it.
13.
Oh yeah, 13. And then Madsen misses barely. She's 1 off. And Arco hit, so that is 7. Chipping away at him, but you can hear him frustratedly grunt. All right. Does that end your turn, Quen, or do you have anything else you want to do?
Oh, what a great question. I am going to, as I see him flee, and everyone sort of attempt their attacks on him. Quen's smile sort of curls up a bit as she would give a rallying word to Madsen.
Okay, giving her the
Yeah, spread it around a
inspiration.
little.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Speaking of, it is now her turn. You know, Tyrannus, I don't think I ever showed you this part of me. And she will kind of flex her back muscles as her skeletal wings pop out. One more thing for you to be fucking scared of. What is a good thing for that? What's the one I use for Eveline? I think I use that one. Then, she will use a bonus action to invoke her Hill Rune. So she grips her left hand, and the ring on her ring finger will glow, and you can watch as sort of a wave of energy rushes over her, in addition to the necrotic energy as well. And you can see her her skin grow like slightly more taut and a more armor-like, like worn armor shine to it. For those of you who don't know what that does, the Hill Rune grants you resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage for a minute.
Actually, I think the token that you want is the second to last one.
Which one?
The
The
Halo with
wings?
wings.
Well, she's a fallen ASMR, so
Either way, those are pretty demonic-looking wings.
fine, we'll do that.
I really love
Um,
Runic Knights.
Let's says all other creatures, but it's. Well, you know what? She would have moved up to him and then did that, so then nobody would have to make saves for it. And then she's going to use her action surge to do her attacks and not miss out on her turn. So she has advantage and she's not wasting it. First one's a hit. Just gets the extra necrotic damage. Next one's also a hit. And hit. Alright, cool. So, first, necrotic damage is not resisted. Then the rest of her damage is... Alright. So she runs in, does a full flurry of attacks, just full on, just screaming as she's cutting away at him. It's like there's like an anime fight going on over here. It's crazy. All right. Now it is Shoshana's turn.
Complete with massively oversized weapons?
I mean, Tyrnos. Let me post you the Hero Forge icon, the Hero Forge screenshot that I used for his token. You'll see what I mean. Ah, no, I didn't want to open it. I wanted to paste it. There we go. Yeah, he's got a big sword.
Okay. That's a butter knife. What are you talking about?
All right, let's see.
What
What
is
is she? I think that one's the one that's based off of the Dragon Slayer, yeah. So, Shoshana looks around. She goes to look over to Ajax to say something, and then you can see a kind of surge of energy on those from beneath her clothes. Green light kind of surging beneath her skin, and it works its way up into her mind, and she is compelled to cast a spell. And she is going to cast... Polymorph on... I'm going to randomize it. We got 3 good targets. Okay. Madcap it is. Madcap, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Not this.
You do get Arco's aura benefit as well.
I do. I need to look at something. Okay. Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm. With a +3. The +3 saved your ass. So you feel your form start to shift and shake, and all of a sudden you just flex it off. The key from your martial teachings washes over you and keeps you in your form, and you don't turn it into a tiny scorpion.
This bitch.
And then she'll use her bonus action to give Tonka a bardic inspiration. Ajax, it is now your turn.
So first thing Ajax goes and does is ask, who the fuck's the tin can?
Old friend.
Old enemy.
You have a poor choice in friends. So Ajax saw the mirror image though, correct?
Yeah, and you saw Madcap kind of tear through it.
Right, but I haven't seen him cast any other spells though, correct?
No, it hasn't come around to his turn yet.
All right. But I did see what Ajax would likely appear to be, or would likely appear to Ajax to be arcane lighting around Shoshana's throat.
Yeah, you see it kind of flash for a brief moment while she was doing her things, and then it fades.
Yeah, Ajax is going to try to steamroll our tin can. friend
Okay.
here. He's going to rush up and basically dive tackle and try to grapple.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Let's see where.
I'm gonna use acrobatics to try and avoid. It's a fairly dexterous robot.
Yeah, he was.
Ooh, that's good. I got a natural 20, which does bring it to the same. And he's going to expend the Bardic Inspiration to make it higher. So,
Okay,
used a lot of stuff. Because, again, natural
That's
20,
fine.
but we don't do the auto succeeds. And it
That's fine.
hides. Yeah.
Ajax is going to offhand to strike him.
And this is your bonus action offhand?
Yes, bonus action offhand.
Okay. Sure, he'll take that. The 15 hits. So
Right.
that is 8.
And we are going to. We're gonna grapple again. Yeah, we're gonna grapple again.
Okay. 21. Wow, worse. 6.
Good.
All right.
Strength disadvantage.
All right. And now, in order to break, he has to use athletics, which is not his strong suit.
No, to break you can use acrobatics.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, you can. You can use either strength or acrobatics.
Defender
Okay.
always has the choice.
Yeah.
Right. Okie dokie. All right. That's going to be all your stuff unless you want to try and move him. Which I think you could probably only move like an extra 5 feet with dragging him.
No, I'm gonna leave him where he's at.
All right. Pigeon Man, your go.
And it would be
I haven't
Tonka, isn't it?
Huh?
It'd be
Oh, yeah,
Tonka.
no,
Tonka,
no,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is Tonka.
Tonka's-
Sorry, I saw a longer number. I'm like, ooh, who's next? All right, Tonka for his shit. What's he gonna do? Okay. While you're grabbing him, he's going to, with his one hand, cast something, and he is going to say to you, "Let go of me," and he will cast this on Ajax. So I need Ajax to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh joy. There it is. Nope.
Okay. So first, the grapple breaks because now you are encaged in a transparent hamster ball. Floop.
That's fine. I can just run him over every fucking time.
Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out. You can breathe in there. It is immune to all damage. A creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from the outside. Da-da-da-da. And it is weightless. And he's just going to kind of tap with his foot and kind of get the ball like slightly rolling. Then we'll... Let me look. Does he have anything that's good that's not good?
Got my way around it. No worries.
Yeah, you know what? He'll quicken spell a magic missile at level 2. So we'll get some Some D4s at Madcap.
So you do the thing where you can cast low-level spells.
Yeah, for Quicken Spell, I've always ruled that sorcerers can double cast because it is a decent trade-off to be able to double cast, but wasting all of your resources. So as long as the spell that you do cast, as long as one of the spells you cast is lower. Actually, no. To quote my own rules, it's no higher than first level, so it's not going to be at second. So that's right. That was my rule. That was the one I changed for this one. Before it was like whatever you wanted, and it was like, okay, this is breaking stuff. So let's get them D4s going. It's going to be a total of 10 force damage to Madcap. Pew pew. All right. Now it is Pigeon Man's turn. Apologies.
I don't know. I spent a lot of time thinking about this turn, and I still don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna walk up behind Tong,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at his back. I'm gonna think. I don't know where the fuck I stab a robot. And I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna key him.
Okay. That will hit, but he will use his reaction to cast Shield, which will bring it to 19.
Darn you, Mr. Robot Man.
Do you still have your bonus action, though?
I cannot take the dodge action, right?
As a bonus, no. You get dash,
Yeah.
disengage, or hide. It's
Well, yeah,
monks
dodge
that
is
get it.
Yeah, monks get that. I'm just gonna end my turn there. I'm not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not your turn, but I mean, you still have your bonus action to do anything with.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
you could always use like Tonka can't react to hit you, so you still have advantage against Tyrnos.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'll go. Oh, he probably doesn't have resistance to magic weapons.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
but he is raging.
Yeah, I mean, the funny 0 damage, dude.
Oh, shit.
10 will not.
Never mind.
Advantage, though. You have advantage because he's he reckless. 19 does hit him, though. You
No
get-
damage!
Well, you get the sneak attack because this is the sneak
Yeah.
attack because you didn't hit Tonka, so you don't.
Mhm.
So all your
but-
damage is
but
coming
the
from the
dagger
sneak
does no
attack.
damage.
Yeah. The dagger technically does no damage.
You've
Tyrnos
hurt his
is now-
pride.
Yeah, Tyrnos is now. He was not expecting that.
All
right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the closest one being Quen, you hear this. Coming directly from behind you. It is very loud as you see the wall sort of sliding upward. A portion of the wall sliding upward like a doorway. And we'll put this on the map layer. And then standing there.
I thought I was so safe.
Yeah, you fucking thought.
You wrong.
They're hidden. 1 second.
Can't even see. Oh shit.
You see 3 purple-skinned, pointy-eared humanoids with large. The best way to describe it is like barbed kelp or barbed like thick kelp for beards that are just kind of wiggling around, wielding. I think they have glaives.
How many eyes do these have?
They have 2 eyes. They're humanoids.
I saw them
Are
on
they
initiative. And I
flying?
was wondering, what the fuck are those things?
Well, here's the question: are they flying?
No, they are not flying. They are walking.
No?
They have feet.
Well, so much for that. I guess they're not one-eyed, one-horned, flying people eaters.
This one does not get his turn because he used his action to use the the to pull and hold on the lever. So these two will move in, shouting in Infernal at Quen.
No speak at Infernal.
Exactly. And they're going to make a beard attack and then a glaive attack against you.
I just want to say, I don't know how many times in your life you're going to get to say they make a beard attack.
I know, right? I think it's literally only this creature.
It's amazing. There's dudes with smashing me with their beards, guys.
Hey,
so-
hey. I make beard attacks every fucking day.
That's fair.
All right, Quen. The first attack with the beard is an 18.
Ooh, that's a big
And
old
then
hit.
the glaive is 14.
The 14 will miss.
Okay, so only one. So the beard hits you. The beard's barbs kind of smack across your skin, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Are they poisonous too?
Oh dear. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
No extra damage, but you are poisoned for 1 minute. And while you're poisoned in this way, you can't regain hit points.
Oh.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending it on a success. Then the second one goes. The beard attack is bad. That is an 8. And then we have a 16 for the glaive.
That's a hit.
All right, you take 8 slashing damage. Yeah, and that's it.
All right.
Quick, Quen, cast Dimension Door underneath my hamster ball. Drop me on him. Fuck him. Let's do this.
All right, that will end their turn. Back at the top, Madcap.
I'm gonna telepathically say to Arco, where we came from, fiends, hold the line.
He goes, "Fiends!" And he darts over and sees them hitting Quen, and he goes, "Not on my watch!"
Axe attack against Tonka.
Quinn, you're such a nice lady.
All right.
I say, I always knew you were in trouble. God damn it.
Ooh, is that that's a 2. It's the 2. Watch it happen in this fight, and everything gets vindicated.
Unarmed strike.
Okay. Ooh, that's not enough either.
Every other fight, I hit with every fucking attack. A key of flurry of blow.
Okay, bop bop. That'll hit.
Alright, stunning strike.
All right, let me do the damage on him.
Don't forget concentration.
Yeah. Let me see if he gets stunned first. If he's stunned, then it's auto. So I think if
Auto
you're stunned, you
fail.
can't concentrate on a spell, right? Right?
I don't know. I don't think you can move, but I think you can. I mean, you can still think.
Yeah. I've seen some people rule it that way.
You're
That's not my
incapacitated, can't move, can only speak falteringly. No, it doesn't mention concentration.
They can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, so I guess they can still concentrate on it. They just Okay. All right. Well, let me roll for the stun first on Tonka's end. Your DC is 14.
Yep.
Ooh, that might not be enough. Yeah, that's a 12, even with his Constitution
Yay!
bonus.
Oh, so much
Alright.
for my hamster ball.
Let me roll it again to see if the concentration stays up. Oh, but the concentration works. So Ajax is still in a ball, but Tonka is now stunned.
That takes care of him. I'm going to turn around and use my last unarmed strike and kick her in the cunt.
Oh, jeez. Okay, sure.
Or not. Fuck me.
No, 12 hits her. She's
Oh.
unarmored.
Alright, stunning strike.
Okay. What is her con bonus? It's not great. Yeah, not great. That's an 8. So she is now stunned.
Alright. Caster stun. That's my turn.
Good turn.
Did you guys
Start
notice?
out- They had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
I forgot I
Alright.
said that because there was Oh, there's a movie called Run Ronnie Run, and Jack Black plays a song called "Kicker in the Cunt."
Oh God. All right, Tyrnos. All right, Tyrnos is going to start off with a tail attack against whatchamacallit, leg.
The pigeon.
Pigeon Man. Yes, the Pigeon Man. Sorry, I'm dying. So we're gonna see what he gets. Natural 20. So that's going to be 18 damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. Uncanny dodge. You take half of that, which is 9. And now I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, as he's going to use one of his uses of infectious fury.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Not uh-oh.
You succeed. You are not going to take additional psychic damage because you used your reaction for something. So you are fine. You could feel as the barbs stick into you, some sort of like poison creeps in, and you can feel your mind throb from it, but you manage to shake it off. He goes, interesting. I'm gonna cut her down in front of you. Then I'm coming for everyone you love. All right.
You already did, fuckface.
He's gonna go for 2 greatsword attacks against Madsen. Oh God! I'm not. Hold on. Where's my phone?
Double crit.
Yes.
Double ones.
Double good crits. Hold on. This needs to be.
Are there bad crits?
Yeah, the ones. Well, bad
Yeah,
for you.
because those are critical failures.
Oh, that's fair. All right.
All right, hold on. This needs to be recorded. Oops.
Snake eyes. Come on. Do it.
Yep. So that's gonna happen. Let's calculate this. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. That's 44 damage to her.
Oh,
She's
like you
liquid-
found it.
Yeah, I did.
She's looking pretty bad. Oops. Not dead yet. All right. You were always weak. You never had the stones to do what was necessary. That's gonna be Tyrnos' turn. Quinn, what's happening over there?
Well, Quen's got a bunch of dudes whacking her with beards, so that's a thing.
That could be a good time.
Yeah, yeah. So she is going to. Let me think here.
Let's go.
What?
The song. It's Regicide from
Oh.
Destiny.
Yeah, she is going to Misty Step.
Using your feet.
Yes, she's going to Misty Step the hell out of there
Nice.
as a bonus action.
And I'm saying, like, usually I give Gwen shit for running away, but run away, dude, run away.
I'm gonna come.
Right.
I'm gonna come
bad.
right up here, next to Madcap. I'm going to say, Madcap, there, the fiends with the beards. Shoshana, I presume, we'll wait for the introductions. One moment, as she's going to cast. Well, now hold on. Now, Can I hit Tyrnos from where I'm standing? Probably not, right? With a spell.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty big. You can see him over him, and Tonka and everything like that. Like he's hard not to see. He's big and wide.
Oh,
By the
and,
rules, if it's like an attack, he would have like half cover. But if it's like just a saving throw spell, there'd be no effect.
Yeah.
okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for clearing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do, I wanted to run over, stab him with the sword, and Misty step away, but unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. So yeah, I'm going to simply I'm going to dissonant whisper him this time at second level.
Okay.
And there we go.
All right. I got exactly a 16. He got really lucky on that roll.
Okay, so that'll be Quinn.
4. Get out of my head! Alright. Nice. Alright, Madsen. Madsen's on the ropes. First bonus action, she's gonna second wind. Because she'll die if that happens again. Roll that d10. Okay, got pretty lucky there. That's 18 hit points. Still gonna have that dot on her, but she's not down. Alright, she's gonna go in for her attacks. She doesn't have advantage on these anymore, so we're just gonna roll all 3 at the same time, see what hits. Hit, miss, that's a nat 2. This one is a 16, which is not enough. So only 1 hit on this one, but she's gonna expend her once per short rest invoke fire rune as she grips on her right hand. A ring glows with like bright orange light, and it kind of ignites in flame and wreaths itself around her axe, in addition to the necrotic energy as it slams into Tiernas. And as he gets hit, she goes, "You love putting people in chains so much. Let's see how you like it." And he is going to take a lot of damage. So first, we're gonna half the physical, the necrotic, and then a little bit of fire damage. And now he needs to make a strength saving throw, or he is restrained for 1 minute. And he is raging, so he has advantage on this. It's probably going to work. It does work. That's a 25. The shackles form around him. He just goes as they shatter and break apart into embers. And he looks back at her and goes, "You know nothing can hold me down. Nice try." Alright, that's gonna be her. Now it's Shoshana's turn. She's stunned. Turn passes. Ajax, you're in a hamster ball.
So first, question: when
Mm-hmm.
it goes and comes to Hex, for example, that doesn't have like transferred energy or anything along those lines. Is that still blocked by the ball?
Let's see. Let me just read the Resilient Sphere. Nothing physical, objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out. So, yeah, unfortunately, it blocks spells inside and out.
All right, that's what I was wondering. All right,
But you can push it. You can push against it if you want.
I'm well aware of that one.
Okay.
So Ajax is gonna go and Ajax is gonna run away. Ajax is gonna run up to here, and as he gets to the top of the stairs, he's gonna turn around and he's gonna run back.
Okay.
Straight into Tonka.
Okay.
That I'm gonna have to go with is probably a unarmed. Now with this, do you want a regular unarmed strike?
Just roll a strength check, like a standard strength check, and We'll rule this as an improvised weapon.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Because it does say that the sphere is weightless, but it blocks stuff, so it has at least some kind of energy mass to it, and that's what you're hitting him with. Hasn't come back around to Tonka's turn yet, so the shield, this reaction shield is still up. So that 14 will not hit, unfortunately. As you run into it, the shield sort of like whoosh, orients itself, and you bonk on top of it, and kind of stops your momentum dead.
All right. Let's see. In that case, I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, bud.
I have no more movement, so that's as much as I can do.
Okay. Tonka's turn. Tonka's stunned.
Wait, did we skip Arco?
Yeah, we did. Oh, fuck. Okay. I totally forgot.
He was gonna go and attack the.
Yeah, it's not going to interfere with anybody else for order of operations. So let's just do that right now. Thank you, Cobra. I'm gonna hold off on that last
I
spell.
gotta roleplay another one. God damn it!
I know, right? If only he had the advantage, but 13 still hits though, so that's good. And yeah, so we got ourselves.
It's very poor dexterous beard.
Oh, and 9. All right. Bonk. L bonk. Yeah, that's all he got. But Arco's now there, having their intention. Probably better than Quen doing it. All right, now back down to Tonka. Turn passes Pigeon Man.
All right, so I'm gonna like kick all the shit off this table
Okay.
and get on top of it so I can flank this motherfucker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack him up with my sword a little bit.
Alrighty.
Try and stab him in the fucking neck.
Oh, hostile.
The
17?
17 is just enough, but he's going to use his reaction to tail swipe.
Well, did he reckless on his last turn?
No, he did not.
Okay.
And I rolled the minimum that I needed, which is a 1. So that brings it to 18 for his momentary AC bonus, as it pink slaps your short sword out of the way.
Tyrannosh, you're a little bitch, you know that?
Sorry, it's
No
got
one-
a mind of its own.
Roll
No
for
one
vicious mockery.
loves you.
Roll for it again.
I know that spell.
Ooh!
Oh my god. Oh wait,
Well, you
let me
get
roll
this-
my sneak attack. Wait,
Which
so
is-
that's 66, right?
Yeah, 66. You're a little bitch. Stab. Oh my god.
No one loves you. Die.
So 28 halved is 14.
I think 1 point of that should count as psychic.
Meanwhile, Ajax is sitting there in his ball and just flinches.
Ajax flinches at the comment that no one loves you, even though it wasn't directed at him. He hurts for the guy we're supposed to murder.
Pretty much, yep.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. It's time for the beard convention.
Obey the beard.
Alright.
Beard
That's
the
a lot of attacks coming Arco's way. Let's see what happens.
That's
What
what
does
you
it
get for
take?
not being here, Cake.
Yeah, that's what happens, Cake. You and your fucking work. Alright. First one,
No, seriously, the rest of us got out of it.
beard and glaive. Both miss. Next one, beard and glaive. One hit on the glaive. And then the third one, beard and glaive. Again, only a hit on the glaive. All right. Those are the good ones to get hit on. So Arco's going to take 8 damage. Or 16 total. Bonk. What's wrong with your guys' beards? Is they're just beating him up?
They're so scratchy. What the fuck?
Yeah. You guys need to use
Oil it.
conditioner.
Oil, actually, is what you want.
I'm gonna use some beard oil. I know a guy. Alright. Madcap, it is your turn. The stun fades at the end of your turn, right? Or at the start of his turn?
End of my turn.
End
Oh,
of your turn. Okay.
Justin?
Yeah.
I missed my saving throw for poison.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
May I? Is it con?
Yes, it's con save.
Okay, 20.
Nice.
Yes, you are no longer poisoned.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, Madcap.
No, it's fine. We needed to do that. So, now it's Madcap.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening.
Yeah.
Madcap is gonna twirl his axe a little bit. It's I don't know if I said this earlier, but he's gonna say like, I always thought you were gonna be trouble.
Yeah, you said that last round.
He just thinks to himself.
Well, now I really mean it. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit.
And he needs to make Constitution saving throws
On all of them?
for his concentration.
Right. Okay, let me do the damage first. We got ourselves... I'll just do it one at a time because my brain's not working right now. It's working less than normal. Alright, concentration checks. 10 on each. 3 at a time. Succeed. Actually, no. Wait, what's his bonus? That's a nat 1, actually. So, no, it fails anyways. So, because that's a 9. So, yeah. With that, Ajax, you are free. You are no longer in the hamster ball. As Tonka kind of shakes and kind of, getting his dome rattled.
And how's Tonka looking?
Yeah, you know what? We'll give him one of those. And then Shoshana is
I'm gonna
as
throw
well.
my. I still have one more from Flurry.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw it at Shoshana again.
Okay. That hits 9 damage.
And a stunning strike on her.
Okay. Well, she was still stunned at the start of your turn, so you can't stack it.
Well, I would just renew it for the next round.
Oh, okay. Sure. We'll see what happens on her. Con 14. That's a 12 from her part. So once again, as she's starting to come to, you just kind of hop up off of the pillar and just clock her in the forehead.
Could you fucking not with that spell shit?
Yep.
And then that'll be me.
Okay. All right. Tyrnas. Tyrnas is not going to be playing fair. He's going to pull out a potion. Whoops. There we go. Alright, not a lot, but drinks a potion, shatters the thing on the ground. I'm still in it! Alright, now he is going to split his attack. Great Sword and Great Sword, one on Madsen, one on Pigeon Man. And fuck it, he's gonna go reckless too. Wow, double 2s against Madsen, lucky her. Then Pigeon Man. Let us see how lucky Pigeon Man is. 23.
Okay.
Alright, with that great sword, you're gonna take 15 slashing damage.
I will take 7.
Okay, it did come around to your turn, so you're good. Slippery. You sure you're not a duck?
The fuck kind of insult is that?
You know, like water off a duck's back?
Ducks are
I don't
greasy.
know. Yeah, they're greasy.
Oh.
Damn good eating though.
What are you, an ornithologist?
I can have a hobby, god damn it. All right. Arco doesn't like what's happening over here. But but they're fiends. He knows they're going to be resistant to his fire damage, completely immune in fact. So we're just going to beat this guy up. We're just going to hit him real hard. Ugh. 11 misses. But that 23 hits. That one's looking bad. He goes, okay. These guys are... Oh, they're a little tough. Alright. Quen.
Ajax calls out, hit him harder then.
Trying!
Should be using a blade. Just trim the beard.
Alright. What is your action,
Ajax
Quen?
tossed him a razor.
Yes. I am going to. Okay, so can I get to Tonka? Meaning, can I stand either to the left or right of Madcap?
You'd have to push the like tall candelabra out of the way,
Yeah.
or you could. Shoshana's stunned, so you could, in theory, move around her, like that. You have 35 feet.
That's true.
Even if you only had 30, you could be standing here and still hit him.
Yeah, but then he can get the proper flank too.
Okay, so if I go behind him, I get a flank.
Yeah, you get the +2, but
All
that'll
right.
be all your movement.
Sure. Yeah. So I will run around. I'll say to Madcap, "I'll be right back," and I'll kind of run around past Ajax, attempting a weapon attack.
Okay.
Let me find that. And all right, 17 on Tonka.
Tonka's gonna use shield again. Brings his AC to 19.
That would hit though, because it's meter exceed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because
Then he won't. Then he won't. I was dumb.
Quen
Stupid.
Quen is also. Hold on a second. As a. Yeah, I'm going to expend a die to throw psychic blades on this
Okay.
as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh,
Huh?
baby.
And as the blade hits, Quen just says, "You should have minded your master better."
Okay.
He was abandoned by his master. Just so you're fully
I think he's talking about the new
cognizant of
master.
the memory.
Let me think for a second.
It's your movement and action.
Yep, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on myself,
Okay.
which will give me 11 hit points, and that'll be Quen.
All right. Madsen's turn. She's pissed, but Tyrnos has given her an opening, and she's going to take it. This ends now. First attack. Whew, thank God for that advantage. One of them was a 1. That's going to be a hit. Next one. Ooh, natural 20. Let's go. Too bad that. Well, no.
Kill
wouldn't
him.
be double.
Kill him. Kill him.
That would be poetic. I don't normally like NPCs taking kills away, but this would be very poetic. And another hit. So we got 3 hits with a crit. So first one is going to be 5, which is reduced. Then the necrotic. The crit is that. And then 5. Ooh, he's on the ropes. She's, it's full on. It really is an anime fight at this point. Like Tyrdos just has like blood coming out of like different parts of his scales. Madsen's got a couple of deep cuts, just blood staining the white parts of her hair. This only ends one way. You know that. I've been waiting for this for too fucking long. All right. That's gonna be her. Arco. Wait, no, we already did Arco. Shoshana, stunned, pass, Ajax.
Oh, I completely missed a portion of this tattoo description. When it's active, unarmed or weapon attacks deal an extra d6 of force damage.
Really?
Yup.
Huh. So that's when you activate it and you get the reach, right?
Correct.
Or
So, this is the full description of it here. So, as a bonus action, he activates
Oh.
his tattoo, which he's already done.
okay.
So he can go. His reach is extended out 15 feet, and his attacks do an extra d6 of damage.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm sad that I've missed that for this fucking long.
It's one of those things that like you would probably remember if it like threw it, if there was a way to like throw it on like on your character sheet, like if it was on a
Probably, yeah.
like if it was in like the bonus actions or other down at the bottom.
Yeah.
But
either way, so I'm gonna use my current bonus action to hex our tin can friend here.
wait, when did you activate the maul before?
I activated the tattoo.
We did it
prior
at the beginning
to,
of the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior
Oh,
to
I
going
missed
and
that.
entering combat, I stated that his tattoo activated.
Okay, fair.
You're
You're hexing Tonka?
so I'm hexing Tonka at this point,
Okay.
and now Ajax is pissed, for multiple reasons.
It kind of seems to be a running theme that Ajax, like, something happens to him that causes him to, like, waste a turn or two.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. With that, Tonka will use his reaction to put shield up, though.
Alright, that's
'Cause you
fine.
don't have advantage on him.
Still hitting him again.
Okay. There we go. It's a 7 plus a 2d6.
Yep, I'll hit those here in a second. But my offhand here for the last.
You can't do the offhand because you did
Oh,
bonus
duh.
action
Okay,
hex.
correct.
You're fine. I wouldn't have hit anyways.
Either way, that's still an additional 10.
Ooh. Tonka's looking bad.
Yeah, Ajax is not currently happy.
Yeah. All right. End your turn.
Yes, that is it.
Okay. Tonka's turn. Tonka. This is growing troublesome. All right. At yeah, you know what? Fuck it. 5th level. He's gonna do hold person and target everybody except Madsen. Well, let's see. No, he can do 4, so he's gonna do the 3 around him and Pigeon Man. And I need all of you to make wisdom saves.
Ooh.
I just want to call bullcrap that he's a higher level than us.
Well, he's been doing stuff, and
I'm
other things
just
have
saying,
happened.
no, perfectly acceptable. Bullcrap.
That's fine.
What
D and D is not a fair game.
Justin, you can call back. You mad, bro?
You mad, bro? Well,
Yeah,
good
good.
luck for all you guys because you all succeeded.
Big numbers.
Yeah. Haha, number go per.
Get good, Tonka.
17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
Waiting on Ajax. Or
Oh, it didn't go
No,
through.
it was. Oh yeah, Ajax. I need a wisdom
Yeah, I
save from
clicked
you.
it once here and it didn't go through. So let's try it again.
Fun.
Come on, fucking roll.
There we go. Cake. Oh
Arco!
Jesus.
Hi.
Wow. All right. So the first one went. Yeah. It didn't fucking work. So Cake, here's what you missed.
Uh-oh.
You're battling
Everybody
the
went-
beards.
Everybody's dead. We started a new campaign.
You went into the circular room and encountered not the demonologist like you thought, but rather Tonka, who has been seemingly working with them since his
Why am I
departure.
over here?
Um,
Oh, jeez.
and Shoshana, Ajax's missing fiance, is also here, seemingly under some sort of control. Arco is now battling some
Wow.
bearded devils over here.
I can see that. 3 of
yeah.
them.
Hey, it's
Uh,
better. It's better him than Quen. So, Tonka just massively lol sorcerer failed on the saving throws against everybody for a max as high casting
I
as
was
he
a
can do.
hamster.
Yeah, and Ajax was in a hamster ball for a little bit.
Nice.
Tyrnos is over here doing battle with Madsen and Pigeon. Madsen has her black wings out and is fucking pissed.
Whoa. You
I-
got me 3rd on the turn order?
Yeah.
I should have you roll for my initiative more often then.
Sorry,
Because
but
I'm
only do when
always
you're not
like
here.
14.
You
Yeah.
got
I was rolling
advantage
a
because of the
14.
shield now.
And
Yeah.
that's with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. Anyways,
It's fine. All right.
I'm ready.
I will also say that that hamster fucker over in Overwatch is full of shit. Running into
Ham-
people with a hamster ball doesn't fucking hurt.
Well, his is made of metal. Yours is made of energy.
Mine is made of unbreakable shit.
That's
That
fair.
should hurt.
Tonka just kind of, after seeing his spell fail, puts his hands to the side. Goes,
I see that you rolled 2 20s.
I did. Well, I had not with advantage, unfortunately.
Oh.
But yeah, that was on Tyrnos. He was hitting Madsen with that.
Okay, good.
That was probably the closest she's gotten to going down.
Okay.
Yeah. Tonka is the last thing he's gonna do. Well, perhaps it was foolish to think this could end any other way. He's going to quicken spell a first level magic missile at Madcap.
And self-destruct.
I was just like, well, you fuck about, you find out.
Did you just say you fuck a bell?
No, fuck about.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute, what?
9 force
Yeah,
damage.
like we fuck the bell. Like literally, like stick your dick in the Liberty Bell.
Oh Jesus. Madcap, you hear the
To be
damage?
fair,
Yes.
that
Okay.
could be possible. I mean, it is Tonka. It's kind of a dress sort of thing. A bell.
Pigeon Man, it is your go.
Madsen, you have fun with him. I'm gonna go kill my friend.
Sure, okay. Standing
And I'm
over
gonna
top your sister.
And I'm gonna stab Tonka.
Okay.
24.
How do you want to do this?
God bless
Fuck.
you.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't really think I'd get this far.
I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm gonna.
Pop a
I'm gonna,
hole in
like-
his kidney.
Nah, I'm gonna like. Hey, am I like behind him?
You could do an oil change.
Kinda, yeah. He's like looking around at everybody there.
I'm gonna kick him in the like shin, right, to get him on his knees. And I'm gonna do the fucking Titanfall thing, and I'm gonna like jam my short sword in the back of his head.
Oh. the lights on his eyes flicker, and a loud clunk, 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 like a suit of armor coming off of its rack falls to the ground.
Never thought it'd end this way. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, and how much movement did I spend to get over?
Not a
15.
lot.
Will bonus action dash to go help out Arco.
Okay.
Please.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is
Oh my
the
God.
devil's turns. All right.
Literally as soon as I get back. Okay, it's the devil's turn to hit you.
All right. The first two are going to attack Arco with Beard and then Glaive, and then we got Beard and then Glaive onto Pigeon Man.
It's like, welcome back, Cake. I hope you brought lube.
I know, it's like, god
So he
damn.
brought beard oil and a comb.
Actually, a boar hair brush works a little better.
All right. So the beard attack's a 15, but the Glaive attack is a 22. So that's going to be 8 damage to Arco from the Glaive.
Ow.
Next one.
Wait, did we take any rest before we got here? No, right?
You did.
You had a short rest.
We did. We had a short
Yeah.
rest.
I double checked to
second
make sure
last
your
one.
stuff was good before I started doing stuff. And
Oh,
yeah,
so I've
you're
already
fine.
been hit.
Yeah, you're at where you should be.
God damn it. I was gonna say, I'm like, I thought I ended with like almost full hit points, but never mind.
All right. So the glaive attack on the next one misses, but his beard attack does hit because it's a 19 on the die. So first, you're gonna take 6 piercing damage from the barbed beard tendrils,
Oh.
and then I need you to make a Constitution save.
And also, Cake, you can
How
be.
much damage am I taking?
You took 8 and then 6.
I'll say, Cake, you can be proud because Arco went toe to toe with these 3 guys to save Quinn. So
Yeah.
16.
All right, that is enough. You feel the barbs like sink into the exposed parts of your scaled hide, and you can feel it inject something into you. But your paladin abilities shrug it off, and you manage to stave off being poisoned. All right, second verse, same as the first on Pigeon Man.
You know what that means? That beard got caught in your armor. That's gonna hurt.
Itchy. Why can't I math? 18 on the beard,
That has.
and then fucking 9 on the glaive. Alright, so Pigeon Man, 6 piercing damage. Con save, please.
Well, in all fairness, if you're close enough to get attacked by a beard, hitting him with a pole arm is gonna
13?
be a little difficult.
What'd you get? Oh, 13?
Yeah,
Yep.
10 plus whatever Arco's charisma is, which I think is.
Yeah, so that's gonna be...
Yeah.
So you succeed. No poison for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not a very high DC. Yeah, these guys are not very... They're not very strong devils. Alright. Back up at the top, Madcap.
all right, we're going to hop up here, run across, and go for a diving slash on Tier 9.
Trying not to step on Pigeon Man's sister.
Yes. I have
Alright.
smart.
Make your attack. That is just enough to hit, but he's still up.
Second swing.
Alright. As you do that, we're gonna do some Relentless Rage. Drops to 0
Oh
hit point.
boy.
Yeah. 0 hit points.
That's what, DC 10?
DC 10 at the start for a con save. So as long as he doesn't roll 1, I think he should be okay. That's a 19. That's almost the exact opposite of a 1. So just as you slice, you see it's a good hit. but the blood rage as he shouts, "I'm not that easy to kill, little man."
Everyone's always got to bring height, as if that makes a fucking difference. Flurry of blow.
Okay. The 11 misses, but that 23 hits. Let's roll to see if he stays alive. He remains alive for now. Just blood coming down. It's kind of dripping over his teeth and his gums. Just.
Yeah, then bring it on, big man.
I intend to. Alright. He's going to completely disregard Madsen now. You have his full attention, and he is recklessly attacking you.
Cool.
First hit. Great sword. So 26.
Let's second chance that. I mean,
Okay.
he's gonna hit me anyways because they always do, but I gotta use the ability.
It's a 1! Let's
Oh,
go!
fucking miracle!
All
It's
right.
a miracle. A
Are you
Christmas
ready
miracle.
for a miracle? Are you ready for a miracle? All right. Second swing. 27.
Yeah, that-
All right. 15 damage to you, my friend. And then he's going to He's going to use his tail against you. 29. That's what I need. Alright, so with the tail, you're going to take 12
Sorry.
piercing damage. And now I need you to make a wisdom save. Because he's going to... Alright. You feel this infection within your psyche that's trying to compel you to swing your axe, but you resist.
Is that all you got?
We still got a few more rounds.
Yeah,
All right.
look behind you, dumbass.
Yeah. Madsen's coming up behind him like fucking, like Saitama when he goes serious mode. All right. It is now Arco's turn, and I don't have to do anything for him. Assuming Cake is there.
He's gone.
I'm here. Sorry.
Hello.
Well, I don't know what you've done. So,
I used one first level spell for a smite, and nothing else. Everything else has just been attacks.
What level are we? Okay. You know what? Yeah. No, I don't want to do that yet. I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my what's this called? Not
Marine
marine
Tides.
layer. Yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
because I'm angry. And I'm first gonna hit this guy
All right.
once. Okay, 26.
Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage.
Okay,
All right, so that's
And he gets
11.
push back
And he-
10, takes an extra 3, so
Bonk.
14 damage total.
Nice. Not looking great.
Why do I have the surprised icon, by the way?
Oh, I was trying to look at a different one. That was just to show that you have
Okay,
your
I was like, did I do
icon.
something? And I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit his best friend right there.
Okay.
Give them both little smacks. Oh, he's fucked.
Oh, hey, you still got one spell slot left, my dude.
I actually have a second level spell slot too.
You do.
So... You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's kill him in one go. I'm gonna use my second level for
Alright.
my.
Roll the damage for your
Uh,
attack and then roll, I think it's
Roll your
8d8?
smite.
8d8.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Ah,
An extra 39, and he gets pushed back 10 feet and takes an extra 3.
I don't
So-
think it's gonna matter. Give me 1 second. So 39.
Total of 42 there.
That's 65 from the attack.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking one shot. This
No,
thing.
no. This one.
Oh, and this one.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Very
mean,
good.
Well, I was like, why would I would kill this one because I can push
I mean,
him
they have
back.
the same hit points either way, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I just wanted to
That
push him
one's-
back.
Yeah, no,
This
he's
one
just-
has a wall behind it.
They both do. They get pushed 10 feet.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
So this one, you slam into him with the Divine Fury, and he gets pushed back. There's like the cobblestone on the ground gets pushed back in a scrape as his heels are dug into it, and he tries to hold back a little bit with his glaive, but the force of the blow is bending the glaive as it's grinding across the ground. And then when he slams into the wall, he just explodes into chunks, and there's just
He
this
just
blood.
splatters into the fucking wall.
Yeah, like pretty much the GIF that Jake posted. It's kind of like that, but against the wall.
Yeah.
And as that happens, the other one that's kind of like pushed up against the wall just kind of looks at it. And there's like this. There is definitely this look of fear of, oh fuck.
Fucking paladins, man.
Yeah.
Look, and I'm
You were
gonna
just
say,
hitting normally, like you didn't realize you were a paladin yet.
I
Alright.
don't have anything clever to say, but as a bonus, I am going to activate my devotee sensor.
You already used that for today. It's a one a day.
When did I use it?
A
Earlier
while
in this
ago.
dungeon. You used
Yeah.
it in the basement.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Correct.
Yeah,
Dang
sorry. But yeah, if you click on the devotee sensor, you see there's a little like box
Yeah.
that is checked. It means it's been used.
I just imagine Arco's looking at this guy now, like, oh my machine diddy.
Yeah, just like it's like anybody else want some? All right,
Invincible is really good.
it's so
Bad.
good.
I read it all in 2 weeks.
All right, Gwen, it's your go.
Ooh, that came around fast.
Yeah, that's what happens when things start dying.
Yes. Yeah, so she's going to just turn around and step forward, get real up close and personal with Tyrnas, and make a... Ooh. Think about that
Swingy
for a
swing?
second. Yeah, I'm going to do a swingy swing. Come on, baby. This is a big swingy swing. Woo!
All right.
And you know there's some
hold on.
psychic blades going on that.
Give me 1 second before you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he has
he's
a
gonna-
he's at 1 hit point.
He's gonna risk the
Oh, is he?
he's gonna risk the tail swipe with his reaction to try and raise his AC beyond 25.
Oh, damn.
I think he has to roll an 8 on this. Yeah, he has to roll an 8. That's a 4. So no. Go, continue.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. Is he obviously at death's door, or do I feel like
He's
I need?
very much at death's door, but he's been like that since Madcap has been beating up on him. He's just not going down.
I mean, huge boss fight. Yeah, we're throwing psychic blades on,
All right.
so we're gonna just throw that in.
All right. 10 damage.
17 total. Yeah.
Relentless rage. We have to beat a 20 now. We got a 20
Damn.
with his bonus. I got a 10 on the die. You throw it in with the psychic blades. You can see it emanate and crawl up into his mind. He just winces from the pain, blood coming out of his ear holes and his nose. Just, and he, not attackingly, he just kind of like leans down and headbutts you to push you off of him, and your rapier goes free from his abdomen.
Ooh. Does the headbutt do any damage, or?
No, it's more for flavor, just
Yeah.
to push. Because I would rule at this point, if he did that, he would also take damage.
That's fair.
So it's more of just a. He's
Yes.
got like spines and stuff on his head. It's not good.
Yeah. So you would see Quen just absolutely go in for the kill, and he just repels it, bashes her, and Quen's just stunned. She's just like, "How is he not dead?"
Why won't you die? Nano machine, son.
I'm gonna go back like way further to Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
Oh God.
I have had enough of you. I know that's a deep cut for probably most of you.
All right, we're at a 25. Madsen's going in for the kill.
Good.
Let's roll to see if she hits. We have Reckless on as well, so she gets to attack. All right. She hits. This is it. Make or break, my dude. After this, if he succeeds on this one, he has to roll a natural 20. But I have to get at least a 15 on this. I actually rolled the 15! I was certain that he was only going to get like one of these off with the way I normally
Victory
roll.
didn't happen.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Here it is. I rolled my purple die. I used the black ones for...
She just flips it over a couple spaces, you know.
No. I'm not a liar.
No, I know, just like picks in her roll.
I am many things.
Yeah,
but a
accidentally
liar.
bumps it when he picks up his phone.
Come on, upload faster. I know it's high quality photo. Boop.
Oh
There we go.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. But she's got 2 more attacks. He's probably dead, but we'll see. Well, I mean, she has to hit him first. I'm pretty sure a 14's not going to do it. So that's a wide swing. That didn't count. That flew out of my hand. Okay, there you go. 19 on the die. One more for all the marbles. Nat 20, or he dies. Ha! 2. So, she gets one good hit in. The axe stabs into him, the necrotic energy waving over with the first strike. He just grits. Blood literally pouring out of his mouth and out of all these different wounds. Come on. Finish it. And she goes, with all of her might, she grabs the axe that's stuck into his abdomen. It slams him up against the pillar. It kind of breaks up slightly from the force of the blow. And she raises up the other axe and goes, as she screams with all of her might, "Ah!" and goes straight for his neck. The axe slicing all the way through it and embedding itself into the pillar as Tyrnas's head rolls to the ground, just as she said she would. She falls to her knees.
I'm really wondering what the look on your neighbors' faces are when you're doing this.
I was gonna say that scream was like, you might have to talk to your neighbors about that one.
As
I
the head
up a little bit.
As the head rolls on the floor, you see Quen, still taken aback by the headbutt. She reaches her right hand out, silvery violet tendrils flowing between her hand and the severed head, as she throws her neck back, inhaling sharply, pulling the life force out of Tyrnas as she casts Mantle of Whispers.
How often do you get that back?
Once per short rest.
Ooh, okay. You now have the face of Tyrnas Ulzan for 8 hours? Or I think it's at least until you rest again. Or your next long rest.
Yeah, I'll just paste it in chat so you can see it.
Okay.
So I can use it until I finish a long rest.
Gotcha. Nice. It is Shoshana. She's still stunned.
She is not stunned.
She's not
No,
stunned.
he didn't hit her last
I used
time.
everything I had this round on Tyrnas.
Okay.
So she can move again.
Yeah, well, now, she's looking around. She sees Tonka crumble to the ground. She comes around to the corner. She sees Ajax and goes, Ajax. And she sees the devils over there and goes, well, there's still some work to be done. And she is now going to cast Aura Vitality as one of her magical secrets, because she's a lore bard and gets that early. And who's the most hurt over here between Pigeon Man and Arco?
Oh, it's probably Arca.
Okay. Arco, you're gonna get 10 hit points back.
Yay.
As you look over, as this sort of wave of light kind of whooshes over the battlefield, and Shoshana points over to you, and you feel slightly invigorated.
Thank you,
and
Shoshana.
then she's going to bonus action inspire Ajax with a kiss on the cheek.
Aw.
Speaking of Ajax, it's your
Okay.
turn.
So first, having this happen, first thing Ajax is going to do is rip his helmet off. He's throwing it at this one, if it will let me click on him.
Okay.
So he's throwing that. That's improvised. So I'm going to go and say that that's probably going to be unarmed. Or do you
Just
want me to use?
a strength as you're not proficient with unarmed or with
Okay.
improvised. You don't have the tavern brawler feat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. If it'll roll, thank you. I'm thinking
Jeez.
23 hits.
Domes him. Bonk. All right.
And that's a flat 7 damage, actually.
It's a
because-
flat 7 damage.
Yep.
Which they're resistant to non-magicals, so
Well, that's
bump
fine.
that.
We're
Yeah, we'll
we're
just bump it
following
down.
that up with
So
a couple
Arco
hits.
and Pigeon Man, as they're getting ready to duke it out with this one guy, you hear thunk as as Ajax's helmet bounces off this guy's forehead.
So as that's happening, Ajax is he's slowly moving forward to him. When he gets here, he's striking with his first using the range from Eldritch Maul.
Nice.
So there is
Do you want to
that.
pass your hex over to him too?
Yes.
All right. That'll hit. Roll me that
Good.
extra 2d6.
An additional 6.
Nice.
All right, so that's all of it.
Nice. Alrighty. Tonka's dead. I'll take him down. Tyrnos is gone. I'll take him off. Pigeon Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go move through Arca, and I'm gonna stab this one.
Okay. That hits. And that's just enough. He had 4 hit points.
Yeah, thank God.
You run up
Oh,
and
man.
just like shove the short sword underneath his chin, and it just kind of comes out the top of his head through the beard.
All right, and then I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna tell Arco to move here when he gets the chance. And
Wait,
that'll be my
where?
turn.
I'm gonna say you'll have to go here because there's a wall in your way here. You have to go one
Okay,
up.
then tell him to move there then.
Yeah. Circle around.
But I want to kill this guy.
Yeah, but if you circle around,
Though
you
it'll
get the flank.
the thing will, yeah. If we circle around it, we start flanking, which I get the funny more damage.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. It's his turn. He's more afraid of the paladin now than Pigeon Man, so
Yeah, he
he's-
better be.
Beard and Glaive. Let's go.
He doesn't scare me.
All right, Beard's a natural 1. Glaive's not much better. That's a natural 2. And thus he died as he lived, a fucking failure.
There we go. I like to see it. The intimidation worked.
All right.
If you roll
They-
dual 1s on this,
Yep.
I'm going to kill you, Arco.
That's it.
Well, Madcap, let's go. I'm too good to roll.
Madcap is gonna casually walk, bonus action Kensai shot, and just
Alright.
chuck the axe.
Wait,
Let's
don't
go.
kill him. Don't kill him. I want to kill him.
We'll see. All right, we got the 23 hits. That's 12. So shot
Yes.
is 1.
Second attack.
That hits. Man, that Kensai shot putting in work.
Yeah, two.
I feel like Kensai shot is not as much damage as it should be.
It doesn't scale. It needs to scale.
Yeah, I think it should scale like 1 die behind your martial arts die.
Yeah, which would keep it the same as it is now. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's really shit that it doesn't scale at all, especially because it takes a bonus action every turn.
Yeah. Or at the very least, maybe instead of scaling, just gives you more d4s or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Psychic Blades does. It scales with extra dice. All right.
So that is me.
All right. He's barely still up. Arco, it's time to finish
Oh,
the
yeah.
job.
I'm gonna hit him twice.
Moving here, I assume. Not that it matters. I mean, their AC's not very high. Go ahead and roll damage on the first one.
And he is getting pushed back. And if there is a wall here, he just takes 3 damage.
And he'll like bounce off the
There's
wall
a
and
pigeon man.
yeah.
Hold out your sword.
Yeah, actually that's what happens because he gets brought to 1 with that attack, and then the extra 3 does the damage. So what happens is you bonk into him. Pigeon Man's got his dagger like reverse gripped, pointed out, so it's equidistant with his short sword. Just jams into him, and you just both kind of like shove up against him, and he's like falls over
And
as
as-
the ear tendrils just flop everywhere.
As he dies, I pick up Ajax's helmet and I put it on.
It doesn't fit.
It is. Oh, I will let it sit on top of my head as a crown then, but I stand by having
It
it.
kind of like it kind of like droops off of your horns.
I'm fairly sure it's probably dented at this point too.
Hitting him in the head, small dent, yeah. Nothing that can't be hammered out.
Let's
I
be
mean, I'm
honest, with the
fairly
amount of
sure
times you've
Ajax
probably
did
been
it.
punched in the head, it's probably dented more than a few times.
Yes. It just got exceedingly silent.
I'm changing playlist.
Oh.
I was like, you know what, Dungeon Delve's too ominous. We'll
I
play
was,
night.
I was gonna say, did I just go deaf, or what the fuck just happened?
All right, well done, guys. Well done. With your quarries lying dead, a once thought ally having betrayed you, and that betrayal paid in kind, and an unconscious Priscilla Nask on the dais.
Can Quen sort of just approach Priscilla and just see is she try to assess her health?
Medicine check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, before I check out my sister, I'm gonna rob Tiernask.
Okay.
And I want to search Tonka. Like I want to thoroughly every inch of his body and clothing.
All right. Investigation check from you.
It's not anyone assist.
Check the hidden compartment, see if there's still red ash in there.
So, just so everyone's aware, I did say that Ajax is pissed for multiple reasons. Ajax goes and grabs a hold of Madcap and slams him against one of the pillars and says, "Don't fucking ever touch Shoshana again."
Dude,
So-
shut the fuck out.
Tell the bitch not to cast a spell on me. I didn't
Didn't
fight. I didn't know who
know
she
she
was.
Sorry.
He throws you across the room.
I land on my feet.
Shoshana
Wow.
will pull Ajax by the shoulder and will just kind of, she won't slap you or anything, just kind of shake you and goes, "I wasn't under my own control, Ajax. Honestly, I probably deserved that, and everything that I've been forced to assist them with here is the least that I am owed." She has a very pained look in her face as she kind of glances over to Priscilla.
Ajax just goes and kind of, he takes a step back. He doesn't respond though. He's more focused on her. He pulls her in close.
Yeah, she'll give you a hug back. She's very happy to see you. It's not hard to see, you know her very well. She's fighting back tears. She's just trying to be calm in this situation.
Oh, Ajax is mama bearing right now. He's,
Very much.
he's
I'll
not
let them
gonna
have-
fucking
I'll let them have their moment, but when they're done with their moment, I have something to say to Ajax.
I have a question about the demons or whatever,
Sure.
or the fiends maybe that we fought.
Devils.
Sure. Are their beards like hair, or are they like tentacles, or like what's going on?
They're like tentacles.
Okay, can I cut them all off and put them on my chin?
You could if it weren't for the fact that they're dissolving.
God damn it!
Sorry.
No, let me.
Devils
I want a
dissolve
beard.
when they die. Sorry. All right. So, order of operations. Order of operations. Medicine check on Priscilla. Quen, you can see her her school robes. The sleeve is pulled back on her left arm, and you can see a number of incision marks that have been either closed magically or and some manually. And around those is that very similar lattice work of like white magical tattoos that you saw on the others. One thing to notice now that you have gotten a good look at all of them, the actual sequencing on them is not the same on all of them. The different points where the incision marks are different on each of these people that you have examined, including Priscilla. However, she does not have any on her right arm, only on her left. But you can also see that she is very unconscious. You go to like kind of check her pupils, like pulling her eyelid back. Her pupils are completely dilated and unresponsive.
Are the candelabras the only light source in this room?
Yeah, they're the only major light source in here. But
Right, I would
the
just-
candles themselves are pretty large, so the flame on them is pretty big.
Okay, I would just kind of carefully move it out of the way a little bit, just so and just kind of gesture for Pigeon to take a closer look, and I would just kind of explain what I see. Justidian, she's alive, but if you look at these incisions. Some were closed magically, it seems, and here's the same pattern we've seen on the others.
Pigeon Man, what you before she says that, during her examination, what you find on Tiernas, you find a small journal by the looks of it, sort of like wrapped with uh, just bound with a leather strap, and a uh, an open potion vial that appears to have been drunk out of already, and a since you've seen it before, a holy symbol of Torog, the crawling king.
Oh shit.
I'll hand that to Arco. I know what this is, but like, do you know what it is?
If Madcap sees you do that, he'd mention that he has 3 of those that he's taken off of the other slicers.
Yeah, I'd say
Right.
you kind of see it out the corner of your eye as he holds it out.
Well, you want a 4th?
Sure.
How badly beaten is Tonka's lifeless robot body?
He's got a couple of like slash marks and like dents on him. The biggest thing is there's a large entry wound in the back of his head.
And Madcap, I want to ask Arco to help look him over.
I would like to take him with us.
Sure, I'm searching him first.
All right.
And as he is, he's muttering, not to anyone, muttering under their breath, like, "Oh, this kid went pretty fucking light on her. Just slapped her a couple times. She tried to turn me into a fucking bug."
All right, on Tonka.
Yeah, with Arco's help.
How heavy is Tonka?
260.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Well,
Yep.
I definitely cannot. I was gonna say I'll just sling him over my shoulder. I can't do that.
How much? I didn't record this. Vorm, you wouldn't happen to know offhand how much money Tonka had on him before he left, would you?
Give
Probably
me
still has the
half-
character sheet.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Let's see.
In fact, honestly, he would probably still have most of the stuff that's in there, including the ash. But he does have a few new things too.
Nope, that's the wrong sheet. Oh fuck! Way too many goddamn sheets. Oh.
I know, right?
Well, I'm only up to 396 at this point.
I think. Hold on. I think I have the PDF.
Here it is. I've got it. Inventory. He has 81 gold and 43 silver on him.
Okay.
2 daggers. 1 dart. A net.
A singular
quarter
dart.
staff. Yep. Well, he picked it up from somewhere.
So everyone
Yeah,
gets 16 gold and 8 silver.
Yeah.
And a light
you
hammer, actually.
And you do find the package or the like satchel of crimson ash on him still.
Yep.
But you do
It's
also
all
find
twice.
a small kind of velvet pouch that when you open it up, there's a very distinct green glow on the inside of them. And peering inside, the unmistakable visage of residuum crystals.
All right. Should I mark like so far? I've been marking like I've one in his stash. He has 1 medium and 3 small crystals. What would
These would be about 6 small crystals.
Okay, got that. Man, what was this prick doing?
Shoshana hears that. She's got, half elven hearing. She just goes, "Oh, Ajax, if you would, for a moment." She's trying to get out of your embrace.
He would be very hesitant to let go, but if she pulled hard enough, yeah, he'd let her go.
Just for a moment. Just for a moment. I'm enjoying this. She'll go onto the table beside her and kind of look through, and she picks up another journal that's on there and tosses it your way.
Deflect arrows. I catch it perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of figured. Looking through this, you can see it is it's almost like a medical journal in a way. There's a lot of like a research journal. There, and the handwriting is not what you would expect from Tonka, being like as you've seen him do before, where he like transcribes things. It's very mechanical and angular and stuff like that. This is it's a bit more flowy. So you get the sense he didn't write any of this. And it is a very detailed account of the procedure that is being performed on the mages here. It talks a lot about the term resonant aura. It has a lot of specifications on how to find what are called nexus points within a person's body and other things like that. One notable thing when you're kind of flipping through it is that it says subject 1 will be able to help you locate them with better accuracy than anything I have been able to replicate. So use her well. And and it continues to go on and talk about the applications of what this is supposed to do. To kind of give a brief summary, the process is it implants the residuum crystals underneath a person's skin at various points within their body where magical energy flows. Even if people are not naturally spellcasters, like a sorcerer or whatever, anybody who has the capability of casting spells has magic passing through their body as they are doing the process of casting spells. It's just whether or not it comes from themselves or something around them or their knowledge about spellcraft. Either way, that magical energy is transferred. And so these different points are unique to every individual within some similar areas, but the implementation needs to be precise. And by implanting these in here and doing the runic glyph stuff on the person, it accomplishes two things. One, it allows the uh, crystals to resonate with the person, allowing for greater control over their physical body and over many of their intentions. Um, more more stringent, we'll say mind control, basically, is harder to pull off, but it makes the subject less able to resist. Even going so far as to remove or ignore some natural resistances that a certain species might have, for instance. Um, Additionally, it also allows for the magical energy that they flow to be stored within the crystals to sort of recharge them after the transferring. Um, this process, as you're going through whatever this transferring is not explained within this text. And then there's just a lot more jargon about, like, you know, what are some specifics that have been noted, and all that stuff. After all the exposition is done, then it's just kind of a record book of things that have been done, failures, successes, abnormalities, and just all that kind of well-rounded observations. Hope that wasn't too much.
I can just ask you to repeat it all.
Pretty much. I got it in this noggin of mine anyways.
What's in Tyrannos's journal?
Tyrannus' journal is sparsely populated, at least as far as the length of time between different entries, but it seems to recount his recent business dealings with the various forces at play. Initially he was just doing black market slave trading with people underground, people that were independent or working for people in higher places, say Draconia, where a slave market still exists. And then eventually there was enough notoriety that a messenger, we'll say, came to him and offered a more beneficial partnership. They were going to be establishing a foothold that they could use with the excuse of training on the island. And Tyrannus was to send anybody that they deemed, fit for service, in quotes, their way. It was a bit difficult to get things going at first, but he struck gold, as it were, a few years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. We'll say 4. When he was approached by a gray-skinned tiefling who basically informed him, I have connections to very powerful people, and your people are pretty good at getting people. Why not come work for me? And together we can help each other out in a mutually beneficial arrangement. And from there, the rest is history. His operations continued as they were, with the assistance of the demonologist. And it wasn't up until recently that the demonologist no longer performed these procedures. And by recently, I mean like a week and a half, probably. And that's presumably when Tonka arrived. He noted that, and one of the final entries in here is basically saying, after all this time doing all of this and kind of seeing the results of this up close, it makes me wonder, what other things could we do with this? How much, to what extent does it go? It might be time to find out. So it seems like he was getting a bit more ambitious towards the end of this.
Too ambitious for his own good.
Mm-hmm.
Is there nothing in this book about where anything is laid out or anything?
No, he keeps it pretty vague. Anytime he talks about a specific place, it's usually given a nickname. And using your knowledge of Thieves' it doesn't seem like he's trying to write in code. It just seems like it's, stream of thought, basically.
Yeah. I'll ask Shoshana if she knows where they keep the spell books.
Oh, I do not know. They're usually passed off to one of them. They probably take them deeper in. But if you want my advice, if we have hostages that we need to get out of here, that way, pointing here, pointing that way is not going that way is not going to be beneficial to their health.
Well, that's good to know. Already had a way out, though.
So unfortunately, I think they'll have to start from scratch. But, and she does reach into her bag. I believe I have your sisters, though. We were not able to pass this one off yet.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, I'm an asshole, so that's the only one I really care about.
Well,
I'd appreciate it, and I'll hold up my hand like I'm gonna catch it.
and she'll toss it over to you. It is
Thank-
bound, so it doesn't, like, fly open.
Yeah, I know. I'll put that in my bag of holding for now.
Yeah.
I'd have you put the residuum in there too, just so it can't be like detected on our person.
Oh.
So 6 residuum.
How many?
crystals.
Yes, 6 small residuum crystals. How do you spell
Yep.
residuum?
Like this. I'm gonna do it in roll 20. Like that. Residuum.
All right, that's on.
So I'd like almost like kind of go up to Shoshana. I'd be like, firstly, sorry about the, but do you know where we would find Ahriman?
Mr. Sacco. Well, if he's not playing house in Brelandir, then, and if he's not at the academy, then, well, he's likely further down, closer to where, well, where they keep that thing. I'm sure by now you no doubt know what I'm talking about.
It's
The
underneath
thing in the water.
No, the big one.
the Taras.
Oh, the Tarask.
Yes. I've seen that
It's-
thing with my own eyes, and I really wish I hadn't.
It's here, underneath here?
Maybe not not directly below us, but it is further down the carved tunnels.
Do you remember the way to get to it?
Maybe with some time of a clear head. The last few years have been rather hazy for me.
And do we need to worry about? And then Madcap will tap his neck.
Tonka's?
No, his Madcap, referring to her collar.
Oh. This is more of a. Well, I'm a special case, apparently. They referred to me as Subject 1, the first and best success they ever had with this procedure. So not only is it, well, there are no side effects on my part. In fact, some bonuses, I guess, have come with it. But as such, some more rigorous control is needed, especially considering my tier of spellcasting. I do not know how to remove it, though. Likely sealed with magic. I'm sure we can figure something out.
We've got someone that can probably take care of that.
As long as I am not within eyesight of another like him or Sarko, I should be fine. I am in my own head. So long as they are not around. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna post her Hero Forge token too. So it's pretty hard on it. Getting the, you'll see what I mean, but getting the arm to pose the way I wanted it to was a pain in the ass.
Oh, trust me, when I was first doing it, I was a fucking bitch to go and get it the way that I wanted it.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm actually going through and updating her with the new decals.
Yeah. All right.
I messed around with the decals and I actually managed to make the scar I wanted for another character. I guess I should post that.
Nice.
Oh, that's how you would do scars. Okay, I'll have to play around
Yeah.
with
Well,
that.
they're adding them eventually as their own thing so that they're like better and not scuffed. But
Oh, okay, so they maybe
Yeah.
have like actual indentations on people.
yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, they're adding that in a while down the road, though, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the last things that they had in mind.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
it's a
you've
pretty fine
got-
detail to do, especially with how small these things are by default.
You've got five options for facial decals now.
Nice. Every time I feel like I've seen everything I can on there, they keep pulling me back in.
Well, that's half the issue. Like half the time they'll go and they'll like post something new, and nobody will go and fucking update the Reddit, for instance, and nobody knows what they went and added, so you got to dig through the whole fucking thing. Other
Yeah.
times though, like they post something new on, and then it's just swamped with new shit that people go and start putting out.
Yeah.
They added like 5 or 6 new weapons that nobody fucking posted anything about for a week.
Yeah. I like the one that looks like the Eye of Thundera. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
that's the character I made. I also used the decals to give like the strand of hair, and I assume you did that too with Shoshana.
Yeah, I've done that with a lot of people lately. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I really like being able to add strands of gray.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go and give it a little bit of characterization.
Yeah. Well, if you
Oh,
if you look at Urgel, he's supposed to be a soldier, so
Nice. I think actually they have they've been going and doing like shorter hair for the sides of that like shaved look or whatever, using
Mhm.
horns, which have turned out really fucking nicely. But I want them to have a decal for like shaved hair.
Oh,
the sides
yeah,
of
like
the
a
head.
texture. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, always.
so
well, so I assume Priscilla Nazca's not waking up anytime soon.
she is down for the count. She is out.
Can I roll Arcana on those tattoos, or have we already done that?
Um,
I think I can glean
I
from
would say
it, or
with-
not really.
I think so.
not particularly. With the explanation that was in
Yeah.
the journal that Shoshana gave, that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. It's mostly magic math. It's a magic math equation basically that programs a certain task to be done. To link up with the individual to offer that level of control as well as to assist in something called the transferring.
Okay, I got a deep cut for you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I don't know if I'm gonna be scared.
Math magic.
It's,
Wow.
It's a classic. We watched it in school. It's
Wow.
amazing. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so she's doing that. I would just probably walk over here and just extend a hand to Shoshana and say, it is good to finally meet you properly.
Well, seems my she shakes her hand. It seems my reputation precedes me, I suppose.
Yes, we met Ajax. He was very, he was very dedicated to bringing you back safely. And,
I would assume so. And she kind of like jokingly hits his shoulder on an unarmored part. Just goes, he was always very stubborn, in the best ways.
And I would look to Ajax and I'd say, "See, I told you we would find her."
Took us long enough.
And she kind of holds out her hand. She says, "Yes, and there's the matter of our gold." I'm just kidding.
She raises an eyebrow. It's like,
Quinn quickly.
Paid up front.
Yes.
He did pay up front.
Yes.
So Ajax, when's the wedding?
Good question.
Madsen comes up and she's like, "Oh, I love weddings." As she kind of has a bag that's dripping with blood pulled over her shoulder.
I'm guessing the head is in there.
Yeah, it's a very distinct dragon snout shape in the bag.
You know, we have a perfectly good bag that doesn't leak blood that we could put that in, right?
It's better this way. I can't say that with a straight face. Fuck. It's better this way.
Can I search this table and then this one?
This one would be searchable if Pigeon Man didn't jump up on top of it and kick most everything off of it.
Oh, great.
But by the looks of it, this one was mostly you can see the remains of like alchemy equipment. So this looks like it was the alchemy station. And then this one over here looks like it was like the research station. There's a lot of papers. There's a lot of other more esoteric magical equipment upon it. Likely something that was used for whatever additional stuff is needed for this procedure.
Nothing that might interest Grella.
This stuff is probably a bit too advanced for her, since it's more on the magical side of stuff, not necessarily the alchemy side. You could probably take some of the apparatuses and maybe Levingham might get some use out of it. But most of the equipment here is either just as good as what they have, or broken.
Alright, forget it.
Okay, just how it be sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine. Just he's no longer interested.
Okay, it's all broken. All right.
Broken, break it again.
So,
All right. So how many bodies are we carrying out of here?
Definitely Robot Boy.
Yeah, I think.
How can you not pick him up?
Okay, I'll pick him up by myself and I'll sling him over my shoulder.
Yeah,
They
I think.
kind of like do
No,
the...
I wasn't sure if maybe you just were like overloaded or something or what. But
I just thought it would be heavy for me, but I guess, hey.
Arco,
know, I
you have
forgot.
what? You
I'm
have
not
what, 16?
Arco. I cannot lift 260 pounds. Arco, maybe. So I'll pick it
carrying
up.
capacity, I can carry 300 pounds.
I can
push,
carry
pull,
it. Hold on, let me look.
Push, drag, or lift
lift
600.
Arco's carry weight is 270. But
Yep,
he's got all his gear on.
Yeah, that's true.
He could drag it.
Yeah.
Can we just pretend that I carry it?
I'm okay with that.
Does it really matter? I'm not doing anything like special with it. Like
It's fine.
not-
Like you can
I'm not-
like do the thing where like you put his legs, like you put your arms underneath his legs, and then
I give
somebody,
him a
like, kind of-
piggyback ride.
Yeah, you give him a piggyback ride.
As
walk.
Yeah, as Arco kind of does whatever, Quinn would just kind of place one hand on Tonka's um, figure and just say, "There was a time that you shared our goal to make the city safer, and
No, he didn't.
we've achieved this in spite of your falling from the path."
He wanted drugs to experiment on people. Like, he was never...
There was a time that
Yeah.
that he was a vigilante like us, if only for a short time. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. It was like 6 months ago.
In all honesty, he was more there to go and help because he had nothing better to do, and was not against going and experimenting on people with whatever he found at hand.
You remember when I wanted him to go campaign for the election? I'm like, hey, go down to the docks and just start polling people to see what issues matter the most to them.
Yeah. When the campaign's over and we do like the wrap up, basically, you can ask me all the dirty secrets. I'll tell you what I had planned for Tonka and what stuff was revealed behind the scenes, which caused his change.
I would have done like a purely political city-based campaign. I would have I was way too focused on the election.
I mean, again, I just present the things. If you want to pursue that,
Oh, yeah.
that's fine. Doing that would have been interesting. It would have been an interesting way of going about it. Would have been
Well-
a nice side thing to do that would have its
Yeah.
own benefits.
You remember at one point I DM'd you. I'm like,
Yeah, but democracy doesn't fix anything.
oh, here we go.
As evidenced by this campaign, clearly. But but again, it's a fantasy world, so we could put all of our things aside and just kind of assume things work, even when they don't.
Because
So-
the insurance companies don't want to give seniors prescription eyeglasses.
Your Bernie Sanders is actually really good.
I work on it all the time.
Ellis, are you trying to tell us something?
No.
So, are we resting up to venture further? We got what we wanted initially, but there's more.
Do we
They have
not
no leader. They'll soon
yeah.
start killing each other.
Do we
Quinn,
not have a half a dozen people back there that need guidance out?
They can wait, or it'll take us like literally 2 minutes to walk them out. That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that far.
That's
Um,
true.
Quinn holds up one finger and looking at Pigeon says, they could once again have a leader should the situation call for it.
Are you
Matt,
volunteering?
Madsen narrows her eyes and goes, "No."
Could be useful.
I agree with her.
All right.
Let them
Wait,
all
her who?
Let them all scatter to the winds and die in starvation. That's about all they're good for.
The Slicers might not have a leader, but the demons still do, and we don't know how many more of them might be down there.
Probably as many as he wants.
Ajax looks around the column and goes and simply says, Madison, what's to stop you from taking over?
Not much now that and she kind of jiggles the head. Not much now that I got this.
Well,
They're in for a rude awakening. Don't worry, I'll leave a lot left standing so your guards can move back in. But they'll all remember who's boss.
he's like, we don't have an issue with you, right?
Not unless you want to have an issue.
I don't have an issue. It's her people that made sure I got to school every day.
Damn straight.
Good point. When can you move in?
Probably within the next few weeks. I'll have to mobilize a few things, get a couple things in order. Won't be ideal, but it's best I can do if I get it right. Besides, I imagine, however you're gonna get this town back under control, it's probably gonna be a bit more involved.
Move quicker.
I'll see what I can do. I gotta get back home first.
But fair warning, 2 of the big 4 are dealt with. That just leaves 2 of you.
We can settle that another time. But once we get back to the city, I'll owe you a favor. You need any of my boys to cause a distraction, or fuck, even if you want my hands to get dirty again, all you have to do is ask when the time is right to strike. And trust me, and she kind of leans down, I don't make it a habit of giving out favors like that.
Because that
Huh,
wasn't
that sounds
threatening.
that sounds familiar.
Hmm.
A certain snake doesn't give out very many favors.
Ah, that's an interesting one.
Should we give the pigeon a new flock? I
Come
imagine
on.
sales of bread will go through the roof.
Come on, these kids need an escort. They need to go back home.
And I'm thinking that the lot of us could all use a bit of a nap.
I mean, look,
Yeah, I think it's really just best that we leave.
say a short rest, Madcap's good to go again. I mean, he recovers.
That is fair. Monks
Yeah,
and monks and warlocks are your go-tos for long journeys. As long as you don't run out of hit dice, you're fine.
Yeah, but our
I
paladin
get everything
here
back on my turn.
Our paladin here has no spells that I'm aware of. I think he's out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Madcap
know.
just doesn't like leaving a job unfinished.
It's not unfinished. You guys are gonna finish it anyways. It's just a matter of time. You go down in there, you might not come back out. You have no idea what's waiting for you down there. That one probably does, pointing to
That's every day
Shoshana.
of my life.
At the mention of Shoshana, Quinn would kind of turn and look to Shoshana and say, "Have you been down there?"
A number of times, a number of chambers that they have made for themselves, sort of secret base, I guess you could say. But tunnels, they go to all different sorts of places. By my estimates, those are the oldest structures on this island. Doesn't match anything I've ever seen anywhere else. Anywhere below the city, below the sewers. Not even here. Even this specific place we're in is newer than what's further down.
When you saw the creature, did you leave from here or somewhere in Marduk?
I'm gonna have her roll, actually. See if she remembers. That was a while ago. And her mind's been kind of addled. No. I don't recall going in through here, but I would imagine, at least in a roundabout way, you could probably get there. The tunnels are very interconnected. Many entrances that could all lead to many different places. Just depends on how many turns you're going to make.
And DM, quick question: how far in, like in miles or whatever, is it from here to Marduk?
From Marduk to here? In miles, it's
Yeah,
less than a
fantastic.
day. It's less than a day's travel on foot. If you follow the canal. If you get on Jolgri Road and go
I mean,
that way,
straight physical distance.
straight physical distance. Let's see, a day's like travel time is like what? Is 24 miles.
On
On foot?
road marching, you can go and cover 30 miles in a day.
A day. Say
24.
it's probably
That's at a fast pace. 24 miles is a normal pace.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not moving on a road, you'd probably have to go at a normal pace, otherwise bad shit would happen. I would say it's probably about between 16 and 18 miles. Probably
So
closer to
something
18 because you'll have to. It's a little more windy.
As I said, straight distance, not just as
Yeah,
if
straight
you're
distance
flying.
is probably like 16 miles. Remember, you do have a boat guy too.
That's right.
I'm talking about the paper bird that I sent earlier.
Oh, yeah. How long ago was that? It was only like a few hours though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing some math to see when it's gonna get there. Because it moves 60 feet in a round, which is 6 seconds.
God, that's a lot of math. I'm glad you're doing it.
Yeah, we'll say 16 miles straight. Um,
Is 84,480 feet. Divided by 6 is 1,408 rounds. If there's 10 rounds in a minute, it's going to take it 2 hours and 21 minutes to get there.
okay, so yeah, by now it's probably like halfway there at this point.
Okay. Just because I just wanted because we made quick work down here, but I gave her actionable information
Yeah,
regarding the slavers up at the lake.
yeah. That's gonna be something that's gonna have to be handled a lot more delicately. But you know, I'll say this:
Sure.
she will have a plan. By the time you get back to the city and talking to her, she'll have a few ideas.
Yeah, but he just felt that was something very important for her to know.
Oh yeah, probably.
That's because he had no idea how long this trip was going to take.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, better put that domino in motion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if y'all want to peace out, we can peace out.
Yeah, I think it's time to GTFO.
Yo,
Okay.
Yeah.
I have plans for the robot.
Are you gonna like tie strings around him, like puppet him? So
No. No, God no.
Hold on, I'm copying these people. So, you guys.
I'm kind of hoping you turn him into a robot butler.
I'm not smart enough.
All right. You link back up with the rest of the mages. They see you're battered and bloodied, but alive, and
How do they
are very.
react to seeing Shoshana?
They're at first tentative, but she kind of gives them a reassuring look, and they're like, "Oh." So he goes, "I was always under duress. Now that there are none left to control me within the vicinity, I'll be fine. And besides," she kind of links arms with Ajax. "This one here knows how to keep me in check."
Look, I'm just saying, if you start casting a spell on me again, I am gonna punch you. I don't care.
I would expect nothing less.
What?
You make your way back
He
through.
says Ajax knows how to keep her in check, and I almost throw open my mask.
What spell did she cast it?
She tried to polymorph him.
Yeah, she tried to polymorph Madcap, so that's why he just stunned her.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
he did, because like he had a caster on the front and a caster on his back. He just needed some safety.
Hmm.
To be fair, her now that she's an ally, she only has, let's see, 3 damaging spells. She has no cantrips that do damage.
Yeah, she's very much a support.
Yeah, she's got Bane, Charm Person, Dissonant Whispers, Healing Word, Thunder Wave. Okay, maybe 4. I forgot Thunder Wave. Hold Person, Invisibility, Lesser Restoration, Aura of Vitality, Dispel Magic, Pulse Wave, Confusion, and Polymorph. Pulse Wave is cool. Pulse Wave is one of the Dunamancy spells. She took that as part of her magical secrets.
Ooh.
Yeah. And she's a lore bard, so she's very easy to run. Oh wait, they had the cutting words too, but I never remember to use that anyways.
Oh man, when I was running my lower bard, cutting words got some work done.
Oh yeah. All right. You make your way through the tunnels without issue, as there's no obvious way for them to regroup. You all make your way out one at a time through the cellar entrance behind the inn. Everybody
back
kind
to
of
the bar, see what's
marches their
going
way
on.
in. Kind of move everybody inside as this entire gaggle of people just walk in. You could see Clara, the serving girl, and Zahn just kind of sitting, being like, seems like they're talking, but as soon as they hear like noises coming from the back, Zahn's like getting a weapon out. But he sees all of you guys coming out. He goes, "Oh, holy shit! You guys look like you've seen better days."
Yeah, seen worse too. And
What he said.
Madcap will start like stretch a little bit and be like, how about some rounds? We had I'd say it was a successful mission.
He goes, "Yeah, sure. I'll see if they got some stuff that ain't shit." And Claire goes, "Who are all these other people?"
New patrons.
Oh. By this point, Isolde, this girl here, has woken up too, so she's not unconscious, but she's definitely moving a bit slow.
So,
Yeah,
was
Isolde.
no, she wasn't the cook.
Alright, I'm actually gonna put their names for everybody.
No, she was one of the magic people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm putting. I
She was
realized
the
that
chick
their
was
name.
passed out.
Yeah, their name tags weren't visible to everybody there. You should all be able to see them.
Now, is there any more cleanup we want to do before we leave town?
Didn't we still need to do
Mayor.
something with the mayor?
I did want to go see the mayor, and there was some shopkeeper that might have been on the take as well. I feel like I remember that.
I don't know if the shopkeeper was on the take, but he was definitely a likely source of information.
While we sit and have drinks, is that a short rest?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody kind of celebrates for a little bit.
I
As
think I need a long rest. I have no fucking hit dice.
as Madcap is Madcap serving or no? The bartender is serving drinks.
They're serving.
Yeah, the serving girl and Zahn are doing that.
Ajax
so-
will go and take over because he doesn't feel comfortable letting them do that.
Yeah, this is now a Grizzled Gull franchise.
Yes.
Didn't I put the sign up on the wall or something? I forget.
Yeah, I think you let
I think you prestidigitated it.
No, so it's gone by
Yeah.
now. Speaking of prestidigitation, whatever swill they hand Quen, she sort of picks it up. She takes a sip, makes a face, and then she's gonna cast prestidigitation to flavor it like Elverquist. Smell, take a sip, and then she smiles. And she says, "Much better."
All right, you can change the flavor, but not the texture. So it's still like ale.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's ale that
Yeah.
tastes like
It's got
yeah.
the ale. It's got the ale texture, but the Elverquist flavor. It's weird, but you know what? It's better than nothing.
it's not
Frothy wine.
Yeah, it's not
It's
bad.
frothy wine. Ugh.
You
Probably-
put wine into a soda stream.
Yeah, it's like
Oh God! No.
Ew.
I was thinking like more of like a
Carbonating Kraken.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, now you ruined it.
Actually, you should prestidigitate it and make it cold too.
This is why we can't have nice things. That's true.
This is why we can't have nice things.
One of these days, I'm gonna put vodka in my coffee maker.
Hmm.
I've always kind of wondered how that would go and work out. Like if you
It'll
made,
probably break it.
but why would it? That doesn't make any sense. It's still liquid.
I don't know.
It's not like you're putting something gritty in there.
But was I watching that like you can pour mineral oil all over your motherboard and it'll still work because it's non-conductive? That's weird.
I think so, yeah.
I saw a video where they did that. It was horrifying, but I don't know what do you
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing?
I know.
Everybody freaks out.
Ask her what her deal is.
Oh, she now that she's sort of come to a little bit, she goes, "Oh, if you're asking what my area of expertise is,
Ugh.
I I specialize in evocation."
Are you a student as well?
Yes. Oh, I've missed so many classes, and she just kind of like the realization kind of hits her.
How long have all of you been gone missing?
Let's see. The Alfina has been gone, I think, about a week and a half. Isolde was a full week. And the two guys have been gone about 3 weeks.
Madcap would discreetly ask the witch to cast detect magic to see if she detects any residual that had been sewn into their arms and shit.
Sure. Yeah, she'll just cast that. Let me think. Up to you. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to metagame too much, Justin. Would she be able to do it while they're sitting, relaxing, or should she just use a spell slot?
I would say you could do it after the short rest.
Okay. I mean, just like as a ritual, or should I?
Yeah, you could do the rituals after a short rest because
Okay.
you can't rest and do a ritual because a ritual is not light activity.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I
But,
will.
yeah.
I'll nod to Madcap, and then I will begin working on the ritual.
All right. I don't even know how many hit dice meds I'm gonna have left, so I'm just gonna take like all my d10s and just roll them.
Yeah. Anybody rolling hit dice can have an extra 1d6.
Oddly enough, I didn't take any damage that round.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're in hamster ball.
Oh, like this video's horrifying.
Yeah, but it's non-conductive,
know.
so
But does it cool? That's the real question.
Jeez.
Because if it goes and cools, fuck, I'd go and build a fucking computer in my fish tank and just fill it with that shit.
A computer in my fish tank.
All right, that's good. Okay. So after you do that, you prepare your detect magic ritual. Just kind of let everybody know, like, hey, stay within 30 feet of me. And as you cast it, you can detect a very strong neutral magic energy from all 4 of the students, and one of lesser power on Priscilla, and also one in Shoshana that is significantly stronger than everybody else.
Really?
But what is most interesting is that not only does Priscilla have that signature, there's also a very strong magical presence that is dark and sickly and has faint traces, we'll say, of enchantment magic.
Knowing what I know through my studies at the college and whatnot, do I get the sense that there's anything here that I could dispel?
Or Shoshana could restore.
True.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second.
I do have 1 third-level spell slot left.
Oh, I'm glad I asked you to do that because,
No, that's a lot.
like, I was expecting the residuum, but
What do we make of Shoshana having such a strong...
Well, she did say that she was subject 1
Hmm.
and was the best and was still the best success they ever had.
I mean, can we trust her? Could she be like a sleeper agent, like Winter Soldier?
I mean, she's been straight up with you that if any of the enemies are in visual distance of her, they'll have control again.
That's true.
But-
Yeah, she did say that.
But so long as that doesn't happen, she's fine.
Is that if she can see them, or is it just within sight, like
As long
blind?
as they can see her.
Like they can see her. Okay, I was gonna give her a blindfold.
No. um, the thing with Priscilla though, I'm gonna need you to make an additional Arcana check just to see if you can discern the nature of it.
And just a quick question: is she just like laying on the floor unconscious while we're all drinking wine? Is that what's,
I
that
would
what's
say
happening?
somebody at the very least laid her down on like the bench or something.
Okay, like here you go. Oh, good. I really think that this table could be an illusion. I just start banging on it.
Man, that's weird. Like it feels like a spell, but at the same time, it's so different. This is weird,
It could be a Subway sandwich. I just don't know.
dude. It could be Quiznos. Who knows?
One.
I would like to reach out to my patron, actually.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay, just in general, what are you inquiring about?
So Ajax is going to basically ask about the states of everyone. Not necessarily like are they healthy or whatnot, but just like kind of their mental states. Trying to get kind of an idea as to whether or not there's something there that we should be aware of that would be concerning.
See if any of them have been really compromised.
Yeah. More like is there any kind of thoughts in the backs of their heads that kind of pop out as a concern sort of thing,
Okay.
you know?
That's a bit invasive, so I'm gonna have you do a religion check, but with advantage, because this is
Alright.
your patron, and this is something that they would probably be interested in. But this is more if you can be a vessel for their sight.
Neat.
18 is very good.
God.
So reaching out, and you're specifically talking about the students in Shoshana, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So reaching out and kind of stepping back a bit to kind of peer over them. Your eyes kind of glaze over and your vision goes black as you are no longer perceiving with sight. And now your patron, uh, Ramiel, is peering over. To everybody else, what they see is Ajax just kind of clasps his hands together, and it looks like he's praying for a brief moment. And then he just sort of stops, almost completely still and frozen. And a very faint shimmer of basically a gyroscope sort of thing with a ball of light in the middle that is not bright, but it is faint, and you can kind of see it if you're close enough to him, is kind of over his shoulder and just sort of scanning around everything. And then your vision returns, and the rest of you see that specter fade. And Ramiel transmits
God.
this information. And Ramiel transmits this information to you, Ajax. A lot of them, aside from Priscilla, are under a basically an at-will mind control, effectively.
Okay.
So long as one who is knowledgeable and powerful enough to manipulate this, uh, they will be able to do so. So they would have to know how to affect it and know that it actually exists. Um, so should any of them come under many of them will have the same conditional weaknesses, I guess you'll say, as Shoshana.
Okay.
And however, you do get the sense that they are genuine in their emotions as they are not being controlled. They are very eager to get home, get back to studying, and fix whatever the fuck was done to them, or figure out if there's any way that it can be at least a portion of it be resolved. The important
All
one.
right. And so I'm standing next to Pigeon, right?
I would say you kind of step back to kind of lean yourself up on the table, and Pigeon Man just happened to be there.
All right. Well, but I mean, is he within arm's reach?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would reach out and kind of pat him on the arm, and quietly go and share with him what I've been told. I wouldn't necessarily go and say, "Hey, so and so went and told me this." Um, I would say that he'd probably go and say it in a way that was kind of like, "Hey, here's kind of what I'm thinking," and basically go and tell him, "I think that we need to go and get these people out under cover of darkness and get them back home as quickly as possible and get them in front of Adolphus and see what we can do to get this removed or get them looked at."
Is my city worry?
I
Oh,
think
great.
that,
Again.
say it again. I missed half of I think what you said.
I asked of any worry.
If your sister's of any, I would say that he would probably go and say yes, but likely for other reasons.
I would say with
Well-
the insight that Ramiel gave you, you get the sense that whatever was done to her was incomplete. So, if that allows
Right,
for
and that's-
partial control, maybe, but
That's
even he
kinda
is
why-
not entirely sure.
That's kind of why I'm saying that, likely for other reasons. Like, I don't know if the fact that it's been done but not finished might have other side effects or something like that. So, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, okay, yeah, you got the shot, but it wasn't done in time, so
Hmm.
you're kind of gonna go and deal with some of the issue, but you've still got issues from any other aspects as well. So there's kind of you only got half the antidote, so you're gonna run into some issues.
God.
All right. So,
About what time is it?
by now that you're finally out of that, let's see. You guys got here like early afternoon, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was like around noon, between like noon and 1 or something like that. So all in all, it's probably a few hours from sundown by now.
About what time?
A few hours from sundown. So this time of year, sundown's probably like 8:30. So you've got probably about, let's say, 3 hours until the sun starts going down.
You mean sun's not ready?
No, because you guys got here during the day and we're only down for a few hours. So by the time you get back up, it's only been like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, sorry. Disconnected. Fucking shitternet, dude. God damn, mother.
We caught the last part of that.
Say again, like you really like your ISP. What was that?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I really love my internet service provider. They provide me a great service that I pay $110 a month for. Really good, pristine shit. I love getting 1/10 of the speeds that I'm offered
Mm.
and that are being paid for.
I love having random outages that last for 2 hours in the middle of the fucking day. If I was still working from home, I'd be fucked.
Right? Those random outages are like, they're a really nice feature. Oh, and especially when I'm playing any sort of competitive game ever, and my internet just goes down for 3 fucking hours, you know, at fucking 7 p.m. prime time, you know? I lose rank and I can't play for the rest of the fucking day. If I get back on 3 hours later, it takes me 20 minutes to get in a game. It's great.
I mean, if you can't
Anyway,
win playing like Overwatch with like 120 ping, I just say get good. You should learn to anticipate.
Yeah, right. I should just learn to anticipate the disconnect, you know, the full, like, complete fucking damage of my internet, and win anyway.
Yeah.
Just mash Q.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hope for the best.
Anyway, so it's 8:30 and it's not sundown yet. You said 3 hours?
No. Sundown is around 8:30, and you are 3 hours from that.
Okay. See, because I was lagging, I heard it is 8:30.
Okay. No.
Love it.
Well, I was gonna have to call you out and be like, "You're a fucking idiot," but thank God I don't have to. But in the meantime, I mean, we could probably get out at night, but we could go talk to the mayor, like, now.
That's what I was thinking.
Cool.
Could we see the image of the town?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys are right here.
In
Town hall's pretty much like right across from the main square. That's where the governor, the
our-
mayor's office is.
our ride is he's over there. Okay.
Yeah, he's over there. While you were gone, he was probably out in the lake fishing, but he's probably come back in by now.
All right.
Wow, Quinn, thanks for those 1 hit points.
Thanks for nothing.
Wait, what?
I also lied. I
Oh.
had one hit. I had 1 hit die. It was my multi-class
Oh,
one.
wow. Look at that. 1 and 1.
Oof.
Stop getting hit, jeez.
I figure 38's good enough health.
42 was fine.
But Madcap got down to 18. It's not bad.
Yeah, Quinn kind of looks out the front window of the Grizzled Gull Part 2, looking across the town square towards the town hall, and says, "Yes, this mayor, I think, I'd very much like to pay them a visit."
Agreed.
Are we in agreement?
I would ask, Clara? Is that the bar waitress name?
Yes, the serving girl, yeah.
Clara, what the situation is upstairs, if there's guests, if there's anyone up there.
Oh no, we're closed for, well,
Foreseeable future.
for the foreseeable future.
Is it alright if our guests
Oh,
hang out while we go visit the mayor?
Absolutely. Go right ahead. And they will all be ushered in. Madsen will grab Priscilla and take her upstairs. Oops. Just kind of.
Let me know what room you put her in.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna put them all over there. Alright. And I
Ajax
guess
would,
she'll come back down and grab Tonka too and just be like, just so he's out of sight.
Ajax would go and ask Shoshana to keep an eye on Priscilla.
Of course. Madsen will kind of look around and go, as much as I believe in her skill, I think someone should stay behind and watch their backs. I mean, that Zahn kid over there, he's pretty good, but, well, honestly, if there's slicers running about, I probably don't want to be showing my face, especially considering I have their leaders right here. And as she as she goes and swaps the head out into a different bag.
Quen would remark, if the Slicers give us any more trouble, I believe their boss Tirnas could make an impromptu appearance.
Ah, see? There you go. But I'm gonna make myself scarce for right now. Just to make sure that the assets, I guess, are, well, our charges, we'll say, are well taken care of. You can trust me.
I've heard that
Ajax.
before.
Ajax,
I mean it this time.
Ajax nods and he walks over and reaches out a hand that kind of clinks a little bit, and shakes your hand and goes and says, "Thank you. Please do everything you can to ensure their safety, and I will let you know why that's clinking in a moment."
Okay. Alright. She will...
He took Tonka's hands.
Alright. And with that, the rest of the party goes to have a talk with the mayor. Which we'll have to save for next time.
Boo.
Boo.
But Justin, I want to talk to the mayor now.
I want to go. I just want to go back to the temple, bro. Dude, I'll just say it. I was gonna make Tonka the I was gonna put him back in the corner and put the doily and flower vase back on top of his head. I actually thought that was really cute.
He might be a construct, but that's still a dead body. After a while, that can be considered desecration.
Look, man. It's not my. It's not my fault. You went all mean.
I mean,
You should've just stayed, you should've just-
Levingham reactivated him. He might be able to repair him. He might be able to fix him.
Well,
in
for now
all
he's
aspects.
going to hold. Well, until Arco goes to fixing construct school, he's going to have flowers on his head.
Okay.
In all honesty,
No,
what you
he's
should
not.
go and do, is replace those coolant tubes with holy water, and you can make them into a fountain.
Or if he gets reactivated, it turns him into a divine soul sorcerer.
God, that would work, wouldn't it?
That would be weird. Oh. Yeah, I was a bit worried that that twist would not be met very well, but I'm glad that everybody went okay
Did you
with
see
it.
my message?
Yeah, I did. I kind of wish Cake was here because Arco for that reveal, because Arco was like the only one that really made an effort to be friends with Tonka.
I would actually love to try to fix Tonga up and then be like, okay, now you can help all the old people working at this temple, and then
Okay,
I gotta
Roomba,
learn how.
let's do it.
Oh, no, I got it. Ready? So he rebuilds Tonka from the ground up, and then he turns him on and he says, "Tonka, you're okay. It's me, your friend Arco." And Tonka just goes, "I request elaboration."
And he goes, "Who's Tonka?"
No.
Yeah.
He's now Tonka because he's Tonka 5.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Tonk 5.
And then I made the joke of him being high level, and you're like, well, he's been doing stuff. I'm thinking, well, what are we doing? Jerking off this whole time?
Okay.
Doing shit
A little peek behind the curtain. Just one of the things that happens is just for justification, just so nobody is confused. The demonologist was able to, well, basically reactivate some of Tonka's, old protocols.
It's like
that-
when you fix HK-47.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly like fixing HK-47, and he was starting to remember things that happened during the time when he was actually created, which was, well, for the Warforged, a very long time ago. And that was going to be one of the things that I was going to do with Tonka is, as time went on, as he was getting more and more powerful, he was going to start naturally remembering these things, and depending on how roleplay went
Recovering
out,
protocols.
he there could have been like some conflict between like who he was before when he was had to follow orders and everything like that, and who he is now with being his own person, as it were. That was kind of the story plan with Tonka, and it unfortunately didn't work out. But so be
Like
it.
that
How
monk
things
guy
are.
in Babylon 5 who had his memory erased, and then it came back to him, and he realized he was a murderer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What season is that? Because I'm watching through it now. I'm like halfway through season 1.
I think it was season 2.
Okay.
Maybe.
'Cause I'm like halfway through the episode where the guy searching for the Holy Grail is on board.
Oh yeah, it's way after that. Yeah, I'm
We're
like
all spoiling fucks.
All right.
I'm like 3 or 4 episodes into season 4.
Nice.
Oh, you're in
Heading
season
out.
4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
Has anybody here read Chainsaw Man by chance?
I read a bit of it, and I am so fucking hyped for the anime adaptation.
Dude, you gotta finish it. It
I'm
got
probably gonna
insane.
go back to it.
I'm very
Hey.
excited, and it also inspired me to. I thought it's actually I think this is a good character idea, but I don't know how it would work out. I basically want to play as like a tiefling, some kind of like I don't know, fighter probably, but I can use my own blood as like a weapon, which is cool. So like,
That's called a blood hunter.
oh, is
Yeah.
it? Oh shit! Oops.
Yeah, you can just
I did
play a
not know
blood
that.
hunter.
I want to play a
Blood
blood hunter then. There you go.
Blood Hunters are pretty cool. They're on D&D Beyond, so you should be able to. I think they're based with D&D Beyond. I don't think they're.
That-
Like
they
an
are
actual.
Yeah, so
okay.
even
No,
without.
they're not-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
even
not
without-
Ask Cobra about
based.
them. They're over fucking powered.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Never mind.
They're pretty cool. Blood Hunters are really cool. I kind
Yeah,
of
I
wish
really
I got
like
to play the one I was playing for a bit longer too.
I kind of want to play a rabid goblin.
Oh, you guys are like this. On Wednesdays, I'm playing a homebrew with some friends from work. He's a friend from work, and one player is doing a blood hunter fairy.
Interesting.
It's very entertaining.
I would really love to play like the sort of like dwarf tank role, but instead of a dwarf, I'm a gnome. Because I think it'd be really funny
Mhm.
if you're like a gnome.
Gnome plate
Wait,
armor.
wait, wait. Just imagine. You guys know. So if you've watched Chowder, I basically want to make Chestnut into a character.
Well, here's the thing. New Blood Hunters, as like their DCs and everything, are intelligence based, and gnomes get +2 to intelligence.
Yeah.
And then you could probably do like a deep gnome for dexterity, and go like a dex blood hunter, and get the sphere Neeflin, the superior dark vision, stone camouflage. That'd be pretty cool. Or you could go rock gnome and just get more constitution, because blood hunters are very health focused.
If you want to have similar coloration, be a deep gnome.
Yeah. Just be a deep gnome. A severe Neeflin. Is that even how you say it?
No, it's Smurfnaplin. I know it's pronounced differently, but I can't fucking
Smurfneplin,
say
I
it.
think. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Smurfneplin.
something like that.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Or a gnome barbarian.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to go and play a fucking barbarian goblin that's just he's got 1 level in fighter just so he can have unarmed, and just have him fucking beat the hell out of things. Go into a rage and just punch on things. Probably bite from time to time, but you know.
Yeah, there you go.
And I just want him to be on like a fucking leash all the fucking time.
Ah, let me loose.
Oh no, I don't think he'll even be able to speak all that well. I think he's just gonna be like barking at things.
Oh boy. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I hope you guys liked that. I'm
Yeah, it was
actually
good.
kind of happy Madsen got the kill.
His
As
name's
much as
gonna
I,
be Spot.
All right, so
as much as I
how?
don't like NPC stealing glory, I feel like it was perfect for her to get that.
Oh, it was fine. She earned it. How would the combat have gone differently if what I thought happened, where like there was 3 other Warforged that came out?
If they were like Tonka clones, it probably would have been much worse.
Would
Because
would there have been death saves? You think?
probably. Well, okay. Tonka is more of a. He has a few damaging spells, but he's more of a disabler. At least the way I did him for this level. So he has like for damaging stuff, he has Witch Bolt, Magic Missile, Catapult, Dragon's Breath, Heat Metal. I guess Maximilian's Earth and Grass, but that's more of a control thing with a little damage. Shatter. He had Counterspell, but never really had the chance to use it. He had Slow, Arcane Eye, Resilient Sphere, and his 5th levels were Wall of Force, Animate Objects. I unfortunately just don't understand how Animate Objects works, so I just didn't.
Animated objects is fucking fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun, but it's complicated.
So
It's-
if you
raw, it's ridiculous. So most DMs like house rule it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if you go and toss out like a bunch of ball bearings, you can activate them as I think you can activate up to 8 of them, and you basically it's like going and just animating and moving them around. Like you just point at them and go and say, "All right, move over there." And if they hit anything, they have to roll damage. But they've got like tiny objects have like 18 armor class. So they can still take damage. I think they've only got like 1 hit point or something like that.
20 HP,
You've gotta-
18 AC, plus 8
Yeah.
damage, and 1d4 plus 4 damage.
Yep. So, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's per item. So like you could have 8 different ball bearings all over the place, but only have 1 over here, maybe 1 over there, 30 yards away, and just fucking hitting whatever you want. But I think you can only go and command as a group or something like that. So it's a little difficult, but it's a really interesting kind of spell to go and utilize. It was a lot of fun when I saw somebody who knew what the fuck they were doing using it.
I mean, he could have used Wall of Force if the battlefield was like conducive for it, but I feel like that would have been too much of a dick move because then it basically would have just cut off like half the party from something, and that's no fun. Like, because nobody has Disintegrate, and the only way to then break it would be to have to hit Tonka. So unless somebody was over there, and not getting just absolutely shredded by Tyrnas, then, that would have been it. If I was a more cruel DM, I probably would have done that, but,
Oh, the 3 beard fellows behind me, that gave me a nice fright.
Yeah, that was, that's a shit your pants kind of moment.
Well, yeah, it definitely messed up my strategy. It really threw me for a loop.
That was the point. To
Yeah.
have the false wall back there and be like, oh yeah, you thought you were just fighting 2 people with somebody running interference. No, you're fighting a bunch of others.
Yeah, Quinn needs to really be like a little more situational awareness, because she's always like, I'll just kind of keep my back to the door, I'll be good.
I mean,
no.
well, when you're doing an urban campaign, there's almost always at least 2 other ways, through a building or something like that. So you always got to watch your back.
Yes.
The thing that Tonka never really did get to do, he never did his Bastion of Law or Restore Balance. But Bastion of Law is like good, but it's like, it's not good when you're constantly getting beat up on.
Well, that was the point.
Yeah.
we didn't want him to go and use it, so there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just, people were clumped up a bit more. If he went first, he probably would have dropped slow on his first turn. I would have really fucked people up.
I still could have hit him. Meh.
That's fair. You still could have hit him. Well, fun.
Yes. Great session. Thank you.
Yes, excellent. Now I have to go make sure I have some stuff for the mayor. I already had some stuff, but nothing like super specific.
Yeah, on my notes, I had one weird note about the mayor. The mayor has been replaced. I wrote down.
Yeah.
So,
He was replaced with one of those devils. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's what it was.
Or at
One
least
of
we
the
have a-
shopkeepers or something was replaced as well.
Yeah, we had suspicions about them going and being replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Because
just enough.
of what's their faces. Somebody went and filled us in. Was it one of the dragons or?
I think it was. I think you got one of the dragons to talk. Like you asked, like how many people have been
Yes,
have been
it
swapped.
it was the one in the kitchen.
Yeah,
spilled it.
fucking Drelzel.
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 The name we all love to say.
Got stabbed in the face by a fucking Maragon.
Honestly, just it's a shame that Madsen is one of my favorite fighter classes. I'm gonna have to kill her eventually.
Yeah, well, we can get to that eventually.
I mean, I doubt that'll be part of this story, but that'll just be epilogue.
Yeah, maybe. Ugh. Spot.
Yep. I was gonna name him Cerberus, but I'm like, no.
That's too cool.
Well, Cerberus, if what rumor has it, when you translated it out, it literally means spot.
Oh.
So
Nice.
the guard of the underworld is named Spot.
Did you guys like the combat parameter thing?
I did.
Yeah.
That was kind of an interesting little twist.
Yeah, mine aren't nearly like as in depth as like stuff that Arcadum does because he has like a lot of custom mechanics that surround them, specifically with higher tier bosses. He has like a
Right.
clash mechanic where you can like seal abilities, but it like risks your character dying or something like that. Some like cinematic stuff. I have a few that are generic that I'd be more than willing to share because I don't know how many of them are going to come up, but I won't let you know any of the unique ones for maybe some of the future villains. But I got one for each of the different.
Before you go, like Tactician's Cunning and Without Mercy, those were like basic ones, right?
Those are basic ones that pretty much any enemy can have, depending on their level of ruthlessness or intelligence.
Reminds me of Pack Tactics, sort of.
Kinda,
situation.
yeah. It's kind of a like more meta pack tactics kind of thing.
Right.
But I have one that's for each of the different spell schools. So, like Abjurer, this enemy prioritizes defensive magic and shutting down or disrupting other casters. I have one that was from my games on Sunday when they fought a mage capable of 9th level spells. That one's Archmage. The enemy is capable of casting the highest tier of spells, and when it sees a spell being cast, it knows exactly what spell was cast and what the effects are.
Damn.
Yeah. And then we have Final Stand. The enemy has abilities that activate just before it is defeated. These abilities will typically interrupt the current turn.